a reaction versus if I'm talking to my homegirl and be like, yeah, my nigga did this, my nigga did that. That's the only place where I'm saying there's a difference. I do think it's absolutely negative, and we as Black people do need to stop referencing each other like that. But I just don't agree with you when you try to make the general statement. The people who really don't care grew up a certain type of way, and that's really just not the case. Because I've always had a
See, I never said that the people who don't care, they're just like, it's normalized. I'm not
right. It
saying that
is.
they don't
Yes, ma'am.
care, right? I'm not disagreeing with you at all, right? I'm not saying in no terms that they don't care. But what I'm saying is, like, in the other room, I literally said, I go through like foster care situations with adoptions and fosties, right? So there are children who their natural way of talking around their family is like that. Do they necessarily like it? No. Do they feel like it's something that they have to bide their tongue over? Yes, because they are also being told to respect their elders, right? To pay attention, to say less, right? This is what a lot of people are taught. So it's more so not a thing. Like, my son literally was 8 when he said, "Mom, I don't like that." Like, I don't like, because I had a friend, he just, a hood nigga. He met my son for the first time, like, "What up, little nigga?" His dad did it to him one time too, just like trying to talk to me while he was on speakerphone. My son just didn't like it, you know what I mean? And it took about maybe a couple of months before I even knew that that was something that he didn't like. Our kids are often having a hard time of displaying what they like and who they are as individuals away from us adults, because so many of us have that language or um repertoire with certain wherever we go. It just happens, and it just becomes like a normal way of talking, a normal way of thinking. Does everybody like that? No. Like, I used to have a friend, she always used to say, "Oh, well, I don't talk like my brothers and sisters, so people be like I'm the white girl in the family." And it makes me feel uncomfortable with that they say that I choose to be more in a point in case of being using more vernacular or expressing myself more adequately. And I said, that's, it's okay. She taught me a couple of things. However, everybody doesn't like it, right? Is it a choosing for everyone to say something? No. But in a personal relationship with my own child, he said something. Everyone's not going to say, "Yeah, I really don't like that." Some people would just separate themselves and never talk to you again type shit. You
Hmm.
know what I
And
mean?
I
Like,
agree with
it's
you.
different for different people.
I agree with you because me personally, I'm trying to make a conscious effort to stop using the word because I do understand where it stems from. Yes, I'm young, but I grew up with a mother who was extremely Black power. Like, if y'all knew me in real life, that has been my mother her entire life. So she doesn't use the term. She doesn't care for it. She
I was
doesn't
just about
reference
to
that.
say, and I bet you she don't never
She does
like it when
not.
she hears that come
She
across your
does not.
tongue.
No, she does not. So me personally in my life, I've been trying to make a conscious effort to stop using it because it can be it stem from a derogatory place. Even when it comes to me speaking about my person, I won't reference him as my nigga. I will try my best to be like my man because I want that energy. So I completely agree with you wholeheartedly. I just didn't agree with the point where you were stating, because of where they grew up.
Maybe I was angry the way
Hmm.
that I came across saying it, and sometimes that
I ain't
too
gonna
be a
lie. If you
problem.
don't descend from
So I
slavery,
appreciate
if you,
that.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, hey, he cool, he cool. I ain't gonna lie. If you don't descend from slavery, I ain't gonna hold you. You shouldn't use the N word, and that goes for Africans, Hispanics, well, a lot of white Hispanics. They have a go. Thank you too. All right, Indians. But if Africans get to use the N word, everybody else should be able to use it because they enslaved us. So what's the difference?
Nah, but look though,
White people, wait, what I'm saying, white people are enslaved us and Africans enslaved us. Why is it cool for white people not to? I mean, why is it cool for Africans to use the N word but not white people?
It's not cool for no one. Oh my god.
Nigga, it is cool for a lot of people. Now Caribbeans can use the N
See,
word.
notice how you
They
just said
descend.
that? Notice how you just said that? You caught you nigga said you that's how we adopt each other. We don't even see and see
I
I used to
said
use that word
nigga.
so bad that
I didn't
it's
say
so
nigga.
embedded. It don't
I said
nigga, it's
nigga,
the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing.
nigga.
If a white person call me nigga, it's the same thing. See, that's an old white talking point. And we need to stop going off of that. Like a hot minute ago, girls didn't even call themselves bitches. And I'm not trying to be preaching up, but like that, at the end of the
No,
day,
that's a fact.
we
Women
talking
do
to each
call
other like
themselves bitches.
savage.
Yeah.
Hold on, we talking to each other like savages, and we trying to act like that shit is cool. When here it is, we're at the bottom of the fucking pile, and people are acting like it's okay. You got people like, I don't care, and these are black females. And the sad part is, let me land with this. I was raised by a white woman, okay, ran with the Panthers, and she knows the deadliest in that way. But if you said nigga around my white mother, she would check your ass.
Well, you
Come
got a
on,
white
man.
mom?
My mother
I'm
is white,
still
my
saying
father's
that
black.
shit. I don't
Exactly.
give a flying fuck. I'm
Damn,
still
I would have
Can
saying
I
never
it.
would have
No, I
clarify?
known.
hear you.
I'm still
I
saying
hear you.
it.
But
Wait,
sweetie, at the end of the
your
day,
mom
really
is
think
white?
about what
You,
we
bro, you
saying.
look like a full Negro. That's crazy.
Dog, we come in all shades. That's why I said at the end of the day, we got to stop playing around, man. The war is on. If you don't see it, then I am not talking to you.
Hey, look though, but so I've heard this point about Africans using the N word, and so the people in this room already know I don't use it for different reasons. But I've already said, like, if you look at any written document of any sort of use from the 1500s of the N word, they're referring to specifically West and Central Africans only, right? And so for me, I don't use the word out of respect to the ancestors, but to say Africans can't use it when the archetype of what a Negro actually is referring to specifically and uniquely a West and Central African, because North Africans weren't considered Negroes, East Africans weren't considered Negroes, Southern Africans were not considered Negroes. The archetype of what a Negro is a West and Central African. Now that has changed given time because we're talking about something that happened in like the 1500s till now. And even the N word in its original usage, it was not derogatory. It just referred to dark skinned people. Then around the 1700s, that's when it started becoming derogatory. But for me, I don't say it because it's disrespectful to the ancestors, but I do think specifically I do think all black people, specifically and uniquely West Africans, can say that term too, even though I
What about
disagree with
East?
it.
What about East Africans? Because I see where I see where you're going. But what about East Africans?
I think I don't. I mean, I'm not going to judge anybody for saying the
But you
term because
saying no. I know personally, but you're saying, but you were speaking outside of the personal perspective. So you said that okay, technically, a lot of West Africans that word was specific for them. So what about the people that it wasn't specific for? Like, so do you look at like East Africans using the
if
word
you're
the same
black,
as Indians and Hispanics and Arabs?
nah. I think there's a difference because they're still black people, right? And so Arabs and Hispanics
Well,
and
you
then
saying nigga though? So nigga, Negro, right? Negro land, all that. That's totally different from how we use the word nigga in the United States.
yeah, I agree.
So
Yeah, like
I'm saying how I look at the word nigga, right? And how people be outraged about it. Me personally, I don't think nobody should use it. But if we're giving Africans a pass, why we can't give Arabs and Hispanics and other groups, Indians a pass? Indians, I remember yesterday, an Indian came in here and said, "What up, my nigga? What up, my nigga?" That's what he said. What's up, my nigga?
I feel like they're not getting a
And then
pass
they
because they
crashed
don't
out.
have any
And these
melanin.
folks
They
crashed
don't
out
look
over them.
like it.
they
That's
also took part in the slave trade. So yeah, they're not going to pass. And then also, I think if we look at the history of
Wait, who took part in
slavery,
the slave trade?
Arabs,
So
yeah.
Africans didn't take part in the slave trade?
No, but I'm saying they were enslaved. And also, that's what they were referred to when you went to the market to go and buy your enslaved African. They were written down as N words. That's what they were written down as. So I know there is an indigenous American with the R, but the hard ER predates that. And when you travel, when you go to Spain, if you look at the Black Madonna and Child, and even menus, man, and they, because the color black in some countries is like, it has the N word in it. So also it is a descriptive word, but for me, there's so much pain and suffering associated with that word. My dad's like pro-black, pan-African, like ex-Nation of Islam. He instilled it into us. So for me, And then also I've been called the hard NER word many times. I've got into fights. Like my mum raised me to be never accept that word. So for me, it's a traumatic thing. However, I do think there is an Americanized element to it when it comes to music. Like sometimes I'll be around different cultures. Like for example, hearing a Nigerian say it sounds weird to me because I feel like it's an American
Exactly.
term. Do you see what I mean? So I think it's a culture, it's a music thing, and I get it. But if I went to where was I? I went to a Tyler the Creator concert. I got a free ticket, and it was just white kids, and they were all saying the M word. My spirit, my soul told me I had to get up out there because I was like, I can't sit through this. But this is where we're at now, where people think they're so entitled to say the word. I think we should get rid of it at some point. J. Cole, if I can find the clip, Lou, I'll play it where he breaks it
But J.
down.
Cole can't. But I ain't gonna lie, J. Cole got a white mama, so he can't. He don't get a pass to tell us what we can't use no more. I ain't gonna lie.
Where do you come with that? You know we're black though, right?
I ain't never said you're not black, but I'm saying, but you're not.
Okay, so miss
You're
me with
black.
all of that white
You're,
mother. You ain't got
but you
nothing to
black
say.
in.
Okay,
You ain't. You
what
ain't.
are
You
you? What?
black
Okay,
and
let me ask
white.
you a question. Let me ask you a question. What are you? You black, right?
Yeah, on both sides.
Okay, and you here from slavery, right? So you mean to tell me nobody, the slave
But your
master never
mama
came in the
white, bro.
chambers?
That's
Come on,
you different.
miss me with no. I ain't dissing my ass. I'm black, and at the end of the day, if we talking about
You
slavery time,
black
I'll still be a
in,
slave.
Brody.
I go by the one drop black rule, motherfucker. Listen, let me tell you something. It's the black gene is the most dominant on this planet. Okay,
What that
that's
got to
why they
do with
got the
culture? We
one
talking
drop
about
black
culture.
rule.
Is your mama
No,
Italian,
I'm talking
Irish?
about facts. I'm talking about facts. That's why if you look at the monarch, that's why they had to get rid of homeboy when he got that black chick that looks white but she's black. At the end of the day,
Wait, let me ask you a question. Is your
fuck out of here. Don't come with the
hey
white talking points over here. You talking about a white mother who ran with the Panthers? Okay, white mother who
white
put on
mama
for
that
the
wearing with the
community.
Panthers? You still
Yeah,
white? What the
yeah,
fuck that
that
mean?
part. All white people are not the same, or we will still be in slavery, fool.
Wait, is your mama Italian, Irish, or what type of white is
Would
she?
your mom
My
be in
mother is
slavery?
white. At the end of the day, it don't matter, man. Come on, man.
I wasn't
Miss
even
me with
talking
you.
about you. I'm talking
Like
about
I
J.
said,
Cole, but hit dogs holler.
let's build. I know you're talking about J. Cole, but you said he didn't matter. When here it is,
He
he's a
don't
black
matter.
man. He's a
He got
black
a
man,
white
just like
mama. He
Drake is.
can't
But you
dictate.
know what?
A nigga with a white mama can't dictate who used the N word, nigga. That's my point. So you got triggered because you got a white mama. I wasn't even talking about you.
How? No. You know what? I'm black and proud, and I'm up here telling your ass you
Yeah, you
shouldn't be
black
saying
and
nigga.
proud with
Isn't
a
that
white
some
mama.
sad
It's
shit?
okay, my nigga. I ain't saying
Isn't
you're
that
not
some
black.
sad shit? And
You
here it is, you
black and
supposed to be
proud with a
black, and
white
I'm
mama.
supposed to
It's okay, my nigga.
be black and proud. Exactly. And you know what? That's the crazy part about a
Take
black
pride in your
planet.
white
That's the big
mama,
fear.
bro. She
That's
took
where
care of you.
racism. But that's where racism. See, that's where racism comes from. That black gene.
But are you
Okay, if you
proud of
notice,
your white side?
every
Yes or no?
hell to the fuck no. And I tell them
Hey,
in a heartbeat. You know
hey,
why? Because they're
hold on.
cheaters. Let
Hold
me.
on, let me ask
Oh
you a
yeah, oh
question.
yeah. We want to
Hold on, let
build
me
on
ask you
some
a
real
question.
shit. You
Come,
talking to
hey,
the wrong person.
let's have a dialogue. What's up with this? What's up with the let's just have a dialogue like men. All right, let me ask you a question. All right, just one at a time, bro. It's not that deep. Did your mom take care of you? Yes or no?
My mother and my father. Yes.
Okay, so why are you proud of one side, right, that took care of you, but you're not proud of the other side that took care of you?
Bro, you don't even sound fucking.
Because you're trying to
At
fit
the end of the
in,
day,
nigga. You
let
trying
me
to
tell you
fit in
something.
with us.
Let me tell you
Nigga,
something. My
be
mother
proud of
was
your white
raised.
side, nigga. Your
Raised.
mama took care of you,
Hold on, I
nigga.
let you
She
talk.
didn't
Let me
advantage
fucking
you,
talk.
nigga. She loved you, nigga. She took care of you. Nigga, take
And
pride in
wait
your
a
white
minute,
No,
side,
you
Lou.
talking
nigga.
about white? No, hold on. But you're
Relax.
talking about you're talking about black and white. The reason why I'm
Wait a
ashamed about
minute.
white my white part is because just look at their actions.
Listen,
Just
I
look at
just
fucking.
gotta say
Hold on,
something,
hold on.
right?
Just look at
Because
white privilege. White privilege
y'all
is
saying
cheating.
this stuff, but
Nigga,
let's
your
Okay,
just
mama
so
make it
took
that
care of
part.
you,
perfectly
nigga.
Therefore,
She fed
get
you,
the
Africans
fuck
nigga.
out
She
of
and
here.
took
people
care
was
of you,
not
nigga.
calling
Nigga,
people
you a
niggas
proud
way back.
white boy.
No,
Lou,
I'm
can
a
I just
proud
say
black
Yo,
this?
man. Don't get it twisted.
yo,
Lou,
See?
Imperial,
listen.
Imperial.
We're not gonna
Uh,
sit here and lie. It only been about a good 20 years y'all
Hold
motherfuckers in
on,
other
Terry.
countries
Hold
been
on.
calling
Cause
people
listen, I
niggas.
hate when niggas do this. Hold on, wait, one mic. Cause I hate when
Lou, I
dudes get.
came up here to tell
See,
you to get rid of
I'm a
my
man. I'm a man.
it's
Respectful.
our
I'm a man.
community.
Don't call me nigga.
Yeah, you a man with a
Listen,
white mama. But hold on, let me ask you a question though, right? Because you interjected.
And
I
you
was
a
talking about
man with
J.
a
Cole.
black mama who ain't teach your fucking ass right, or you wouldn't be
All right,
trying to make a fucking
why
argument
you
about
nigga
fucking
with?
saying
Listen,
nigga.
listen, listen,
Come
listen,
on, you sound like a
listen,
coon,
listen.
man.
My mama, my mom and dad, right, was in my life.
And my
I
white
take
mama did
pride.
more for the community than your black mama, and I don't even fucking know you. Go to Kingsbridge Road,
You
motherfucker,
got to
and
look
ask
here.
about me,
My
motherfucker.
mama
My
did
mother,
this.
during the
My mama
crack era,
did
my
this.
mother ran
Nigga,
the fuck out of
you're a
here.
proud
What did
white
your mother
person.
do?
It's
I
okay,
think his
bro.
point is, why
Yo,
are you not
No,
proud of
no,
that?
no.
Take pride in
Why
Because
your
are
when
you
white
white
side
flight
stuck
that
on the
came,
raised you,
when
side?
nigga.
white
Stop
flight
trying to be
came,
fake
my
white black
moms was
around
stuck
us,
in the
nigga.
hood. That part, motherfucker. Fuck
What
you
the
just
hood
talking
got to
yo,
do
about?
with black?
I
yo,
think what
Imperial.
he's saying though is, you said that your mother is a white woman and she's done so much for the black community. Why would you
You
not be
still a
proud
white
of her?
boy.
Why would you
No,
not be
I'm
proud
not.
of
I'm
that
not.
side
I'm
as
proud of my
well?
mother. No, what he was talking about is whiteness.
Imperial.
Okay, whiteness
A
doesn't
white
fucking make
woman
my mother.
raised you. What do you
Get the
mean?
Imperial.
fuck out of here.
Imperial. I'm
Yeah,
not
a
trying to
white
spin
woman that was
Bible
raised
back
with
and
nothing
forth
but
with you.
black and Spanish motherfuckers in the Bronx.
What
Shut
does
the
that got to
fuck
do with
up, man.
anything?
Come on now.
Is my
All
mic
right,
low or
because
Listen,
something?
that's her
don't sound
identity.
crazy
That's
because
her
guess
identity.
what?
She's not from the
It's
suburbs.
been about a
Is
And
my
you
good
know
mic
why
20
she's
low or
not from
years
the
something?
that
suburbs?
people
Hold on,
around the
hold on. Let
world
me
been
break it
feeling
even deeper.
comfortable
You know why
staying
she's
the
not
way
from the
they
Emotional.
do.
suburbs?
This nigga having a this
Let
nigga having
let's
emotional
stop.
tirade. This shit crazy.
Listen, but wait, Lou, let's
Can
listen.
I ask you a
Right,
question?
real quick, right? Let's be honest. Like I've traveled the world before
How
I
the
was a
fuck
grown
can
up.
your grown white mother raise you and then you disown her? That's the most.
No,
I ain't gonna lie.
it seems
Nah, I
Niggas
like
just
like
it's
thought
that
you
can't
about
be
putting
trusted,
words.
bro.
You're putting words in
Nigga,
Yo,
my
you can't.
mouth, bro. You're
can I
putting
Nigga,
ask
words
you
in
a
my mouth.
question?
your white mother
Imperial.
raised you, nigga. You should take pride in being nigga your white side and your black side, nigga,
You
because
do.
both
You do
sides
know that.
raised
You
you,
do know
nigga.
there's some white people that are
Im-
ashamed of their whiteness, right?
Imperial.
Because of
Imperial.
history, right?
What
Yeah.
the fuck that got to do
Imperial.
with you and being raised by a white person?
So that got to do with what the fuck we talking about, Lou.
I have a
All right.
question. Is your white mother your biological mother, or she
Yes.
just like adopted mother or
Exactly.
something to
Exactly.
raise you?
Yes. Yes. No. 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 Fuck out of here. No. No. I came
So
out that pussy.
No, I just
so
asked. You don't have to tell me to
Came
get the
out that
fuck out of
pussy.
here. I'm asking
That's
you
what I'm
a
saying. He
question. It seems
emotional,
like
bro.
you
That nigga just
you curse
emotional.
at people and you get hype with people and curse at them because you can't articulate yourself
The
properly.
nigga
So then
retarded.
you
That nigga
get
got to do
very
personal
angry.
attacks.
How I'm not articulating
Speedy.
myself properly? What I say you didn't understand?
Because you said fuck out of here. My mama got it.
You
You doing all
obviously
the little
don't know what
sad
the
I'm
shit.
word
not
Damn.
trying to scream
articulate
and holler.
means. You don't know how to properly
No. I
communicate
know.
with
I
people.
know.
Every other word is a curse word, and you have a very limited vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
So,
Yeah.
and you get upset because you can't
I
express
was talking
yourself
about wait, hold on.
in a
I was
correct
talking
way.
about
No.
J.
I'm
But
not
you don't
Cole.
getting.
have
No.
to
I'm
tell
not
me to
getting
fuck
upset.
out of
But
here because I
So
asked you a question. I didn't come with no type of energy or anything to be
Daphne.
nasty
Okay. All
towards you.
right. We
I
got
just
it. We got it.
asked you
Let's
a
move on.
specific
Let's move on.
question. Don't tell me to move
Imperial.
on. Don't cut me off after you were nasty.
I ain't gonna lie though. I was talking
Imperial.
so for y'all slow motherfuckers in the chat saying I came for him first. I was talking about J. Cole having a white mother, and this nigga has a white mother, so he got triggered. I said J. Cole don't have uh the leverage based off him being raised by a white woman to dictate who get to say black who get to say nigga or not. He got triggered and said, "Well, so you saying biracial's not black?" I never said none of that. So then since he interjected in my conversation, then all right, nigga, I'm gonna get in your business, nigga. So why you got raised by a white person and a black person, but you're proud of your black side, but not the side that raised you? So if you're not loyal to your mother's side, nigga, you're not loyal to nobody. You just pandering, nigga, because you're around black people. That's what a lot of you flip flopping biracial niggas do sometimes.
That is so true. That is so true, Lou. They
When
sure
you around
do.
white people,
Excuse
what's
me.
up, what's up, people? I love y'all. So you get around us, fuck them crackers. The whole time
Yo,
your
speak
white
for
mama
yourself.
raised you.
No, no, no. Listen, I was just in a room the other day, full of white people
Weird ass
saying the N
nigga.
word. I was going back and forth with them, but people assume I've got a white mum, and I don't. My mum's mixed race and my dad's black. But my point being
I ain't
is,
gonna lie, biracials can't
people
niggas with white mamas can't say the
assume
N word no
that.
more. I ain't
A,
gonna hold
a,
you.
Like,
a
That
lot
shit's
of
look
the
over.
at,
biracials
I'm
do
sorry,
it.
can I
They
just
pick
land?
and choose
Look
when
at
they want to
Malcolm
be
X.
black.
Look at Malcolm
Y'all
X.
pick
Hold
and
on.
choose
Mm.
when
Hold on,
y'all want to
Cherry.
be black, and it's never
Cherry.
suiting
Hello.
enough. Let's just be honest. What
So
y'all do
look
is
at
y'all be on
Oh,
one
for
side, just
fuck's
like Luke
sake.
said, and
Honestly.
y'all be all high sedity, uppity, crackety, right?
Hold
Y'all
on,
be
Cherry,
on the
Cherry,
other
Cherry, Cherry,
side,
Cherry.
and y'all
Listen,
all
listen,
types
listen,
of
listen, listen.
niggas.
This is how the room operates. Now the recording is on. This is why I don't listen to you stupid motherfuckers in the chat, right? Because y'all like to paint pictures and shit. That's not true. I was talking about J. Cole. This weird, stinky, stupid nigga disrespecting me first. All right, by bringing my mother. And my mother, my white mother, more. I let it slide. The nigga kept getting disrespectful. And then his little stinky, light skinned,
He
dumb,
said
stupid
that your
ass,
black mother
self
did
hating ass.
nothing for the community
Yeah,
and his white mother did
yeah,
everything for the black
exactly. But y'all
community. That
dumb,
that to
stupid
be
motherfuckers in the
specific.
chat that I'm finna remove, shut the fuck up before I remove your little stinky asses in the chat.
Thank you, asses.
Dumb
I was in a
motherfuckers.
predominantly white room the other day, and they were there was this guy on stage, and he had had like a Jewish man's
Y'all be
picture.
playing.
And he was saying the
And
N
I
word,
just
but
want to
like
say
the
too, if
R
his mother did
instead
all
of.
Say
that
one
shit for the
thing.
black community, as a Black Panther, I'm
What's her
proud of his
name?
mother, and he
What's
should
her
be
name?
proud of his mother too,
Yeah,
and her white
that
side.
was my point.
Exactly. Weird nigga.
I
Like,
don't know. I just
I ain't
think
gonna
that
lie.
it's gonna
That's
be
like me
hard to
saying,
understand.
It's a lot of white
Lou, your
people that
mic,
help
I don't
black
know,
people fight the
it's
good
hard
fight.
oh my
to
bad.
hear you with your mic.
I'm fishing right now. I'm fishing.
Oh,
I'm at the
okay.
ocean. I'm at the ocean fishing. My
Oh,
bad. All right,
good.
do your thing. I just caught a couple fishes and shit and some shrimp. Do your
And I
thing.
think
Do
Hey,
it's
your
because
thing.
the
look.
people out and fishing at the same time. That's real blackety blacky,
Now
you
I got a
know.
routine. I got a routine every Sunday, man.
I
I'm
know.
fishing at Long Beach, man. Anybody in Long Beach, pull up, man. I got my toes out, man. We chilling, man. All right.
Hey,
But no,
Lou.
I do
Lou.
think that there's
I
just
really
some
Okay.
don't like
nuance
y'all
that they're
black
just
for the
never gonna
occasion ass fucking
understand.
people.
Hold on.
That's what
I'm
the
sorry,
problem
Cherry.
is. Oh,
Um,
my bad,
what's-
Daphne. Go ahead,
no,
baby.
it's this is Bubbles, but it's okay.
Oh, hey, baby.
It's okay, thank you. I do think that there's just some nuance that they could like never understand, and like I cannot explain it to them, no matter what. You know what I mean? Like just were not raised the same. You cannot. I don't care. I'm sorry. Like you cannot fake a black mother experience. Like either you had it or you didn't. You get what I'm saying? And so I think when biracial people hear people say like it's a difference in who you are, like if you grew up in a white lady house, is you just different, respectfully, in the most respectful way possible. Like I have nieces and nephews that got white mamas, like they grow up a little different.
Especially
Which
the food bubbles.
they yeah, but she tried hard and she knows the importance of like I can't relate to the black side of them, so I need their black auntie to, you know what I mean? I can't
Step
do
in and
she
do
she
what I
know that.
can't do.
She know that
Right.
she's a white woman. She don't try to pretend like she's not a white woman or try to tell them how to be black. She can't. Like so I understand it's
But
sensitive,
Bubbles,
but you just gotta understand.
respectfully, Bubbles. What if he was raised with nothing but black and predominantly black and Latino?
Still not a black woman.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
The
I
Okay.
can't
experience is
explain it.
different. The
You just
experience is
Do
yeah.
you
different
notice?
because
Do you
at the
notice
end
on
of
the
the
West
day,
Coast and the East
hold on,
Coast,
let me
black
say
people
my
are somewhat
point.
different?
One mic on
No,
Daphne.
what I wanted to say too is that here's something that I heard my boyfriend say. He said when you go to prisons, it's full of light skinned biracial people because they suffer from identity crisis a lot. So they feel like sometimes they gotta be super tough and code switch that way to be like the realest nigga, you know what I mean? And it's just I think that they do have bad experiences because I've talked to some of my biracial friends and they have white friends that feel like they could just shit on black people and they have to deal with a lot. So we can't really negate their human experience that they have a tough time and that they're different than us just because they didn't have a black mother. Some biracial people do have black mothers, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I think that we're all dealing with different experiences. I would say that black people that lived in the north versus black people that live in the south deal with different experiences. And they're both black, with come from two black parents. It depends on what coast. Black people from the I noticed that me living in Los Angeles, I can spot racism very quickly because I'm from Florida. I'm from the south. My daddy from Georgia, my mama from California, but I'm able to spot racism very quickly because a lot of liberals and fucking Democrats are some of the biggest racists, and they for some reason they move and operate because they believe in gay rights or immigration rights and all this other stuff that they're not racist. You know what I mean? And so with that being said, the experiences are different. Like my friends on the West Coast, they can't spot racism as quickly. So I would even say it would be a different experience depending on what region of the country you're from, of how you deal with experience. I don't know whose mic that is, but that's very
That's
loud.
Lucy at the beat.
So
It's the
I think it
wave.
also depends on your region. So black people from different regions can have different experiences. You know what I mean? So even though that guy who was getting loud, I can't see his name because I'm driving a little bit, but his experience with people living in places like New York, being in New York, white people who live in the Bronx and stuff like that, they are equivalent to niggas because they live and operate in a community where that is a part of their experience, that they adapt to what their environment is. They don't always get like they could go outside and get beat up by the police too, and they be what they skin be white, but because of where they're from, their dialect, the way they move, that's their experience. So we can't take away that that's sometimes people's experience depending on where they're
You was
from.
cooking all the way to the
What?
end. You was cooking all the
No,
way. Wait,
saying
wait,
No,
hold on,
I'm
hold
only
on, hold
saying
on.
telling you as somebody. I'm only telling you so, as somebody who is world traveled. That's all I'm telling.
Yeah, I've been
I mean,
everywhere as well.
that traveled. I probably lived in the most states in the United States than anybody. I've lived in Minnesota. I lived in
Yeah, but just because you live somewhere, that
Tennessee.
don't mean
I've
you're
lived
right.
all.
That don't mean you're right. You're wrong as hell, right? So you was cooking all the
You
way to the
is
end.
wrong, though.
You said because a
Okay,
white person lived in proximity to black people in New York, they got the
some
black
of them are like
experience, and
niggas.
some
I
of
don't
them
know if
black
you've been
niggas.
back there.
No, no,
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
said
yeah.
the
But
full
Nobody
but
black
is saying
experience.
like
wait,
when
hold
you
on,
Okay,
hold
have
that's
on.
just my
different
opinion, Lou. You
places.
could agree
You
with
entitled to
me.
your opinion. You entitled to your opinion.
Okay,
But
go ahead.
let me say
That's
this
me.
one
Have
part
you
though.
lived in New York?
Yes, I've been in New York. I've been in New York. I ain't gotta
I
live
said,
there
have
to
you
be there.
lived
I
there?
live in New
I've
No,
York, and
lived there. Have
I
you
don't gotta
lived
live
there?
there.
New York.
Okay.
Listen, there's New
That was
Yorkers on stage.
crazy.
Wait. Let's talk to some New Yorkers. But let me say this. Let me point this out. I like how you were saying you were talking about biracials, and then you didn't say full nigga. You said negate, like half nigga, because you was referring to like biracials.
No, the word negate is actually
It was
a
a
real
joke. It was a
word.
joke. I know it's a
Oh,
joke.
okay, okay.
It was a joke. All right. Because you know biracials is half black, so negate is like half the nick. Never mind. All right. Is anybody from New York in here? Because
I'm from New York, and this is what I'm gonna say, Lou.
I'm from
And
New
she's
York.
right about that. She's right about what she said, and it's the
white
truth.
people
And
go
I
through. Wait. You
understand
saying white New Yorkers go through what black
white New
people go through?
Yorkers,
Not the ones
Italian
in
New
Manhattan,
Yorkers.
but the ones in the
Listen,
Bronx and shit like that.
listen,
They're
in the
outcast by
Bronx,
white people too.
in the
Wait,
Bronx,
so I
right?
got called
Just
naked for
because,
saying
wait,
nigga, but she's
one
giving the white
second,
bitches a pass?
Yeah, that was
Sherry's giving white
second.
niggas a pass, but when I
I'm
said
not,
nigga, I got
listen,
called naked and all kind of
ma'am,
shit. What
listen,
the fuck is going on
Maya,
up in this
you're coming
bitch?
back, and I said three
What
words,
the fuck
baby.
is going on in this
Maya,
bitch?
you're coming back, and I gave three
You
words. You're
giving the
still
New
angry
York
from the
white
last
niggas a
room.
pass, but if
Please
I say
mute.
nigga, I'm a naked
Ma'am,
Ain't
hood
I did
rat.
nobody
not
said
say,
white
Okay,
New York
I
people could
never
say
said
nigga though.
okay,
that.
I didn't get
Can
to
you
that
mute
part.
up
okay,
so I could finish what I was saying? I never said that.
okay.
What I am saying is based off of what Daphne just said. She's right. There are certain people that live in the New York State area. It depends on where you live at, where your dialect is too much like the hood, and you're too much like the so-called niggas. That you will get beat the fuck up. Like they don't care who your mama is, your daddy is. They're gonna deal with the consequence later. All right. This is where there's so many crimes and why New York State is always in a lawsuit from beating up somebody's kid, right? Because some of these kids they mesh into our community, right? And in certain communities, yeah, if a person grew up with around you 20 years, they done went through every school you went through. They done got beat up by the hood niggas. They done got they sisters and shit done got played by the hood niggas. They niggas. That's what some people think. Sherry, And they're where gonna do you live
Are
in New
y'all
York?
fucking
Listen, could
loony?
y'all you live in New stop? York? Because Could you y'all
They're
stop?
fucking
Could y'all
psycho.
stop? So
Niggas, I
certain
don't know what
people,
the
Yo,
fuck.
Puerto Ricans,
what the
Dominicans,
fuck?
they get a pass. And y'all know they get a
We
pass.
not. Wait. We didn't say. We said
Listen,
white
when
people.
they
We're talking
say,
Whoa,
about
the
listen,
same
listen,
European.
stop.
Lou. This
We're
Y'all
the
talking about
get,
same bitch
European.
listen,
that chewed me
y'all
out earlier for
stop it
saying
and
nigga.
listen. Can you
Mind
stop?
you, this the same
Listen,
bitch
y'all
that
give
went
them the
crazy because
pass.
I said
But
nigga,
what
but she's giving
Daphne is saying,
Dominicans and Hispanics a
ma'am,
pass.
listen,
Well,
ma'am,
I think
you're
that I
annoyed.
Wow.
think Maya,
Listen,
you just
listen,
did you just come
Maya,
back
you're
into the
coming
room
in
because
on the
Wow.
nobody's
wrong
Shut up.
saying
point.
it.
You're
Hello?
annoyed about something that
Wow.
didn't even happen, ma'am.
Daphne, you weren't here, Daphne. You weren't here. Get out the car,
No,
hun.
but I'm just
And yes,
correcting
you
what she
did
said.
just
Nobody's
now.
saying
Wow.
that she said that they could say nigga. What the fuck? You're making that up, girl.
Yeah,
She
you
Yeah,
just
I
said
don't
they
definitely
have
get
to
a
get a
have been here
pass.
pass.
earlier
Did
for
you
you
Listen,
to
hear
be
her
Maya,
making
you
did
up
you
a
just
hear
new
said
the words
lie.
that
something
were
that
coming
you
out of her mouth?
definitely
I
Or
did
am
think
I or
that
am
you
I,
not.
could
or
say
am I
nigga,
tripping?
but she didn't say they could
I
say
didn't
She
nigga.
ask
She
you
said
said
that
that.
they
they
live
get
a
a
nigga
pass.
experience.
She
She
Wait.
said
said
a
Don't.
they
nigga
get a
experience.
pass.
Are you
Why are you
retarded?
coming at
All right.
me? Why are you
All right.
coming at me though?
Wait. One mic. All right. Let's do. All right. Cause
I wasn't even
You're
talking to
coming
you. The
out
fuck?
yelling.
One mic. Hold on. Wait. Real quick.
I'm
You're
not
I
even
just want to
talking
speaking
say
to
on
this.
her.
something that I didn't even
Hold on.
say.
Cherry, mute up. I muted. So just stay on mute. All right. Real quick. All right. Disagreement don't mean disrespect, right? I actually think that was that was a controversial statement. A lot of people agree. A lot of people disagree. But people are allowed to give pushback if you make a statement on stage. It's okay. Like, we ain't got to disrespect each other because we disagree. It's just a
That was
disagreement.
crazy.
It's not that hard.
No, it was crazy because you were
Hold
speaking
on,
on
wait,
something
hold
that
on,
I didn't say.
Cherry. Listen, I'm saying this. There's no white people. We're talking about Europeans. We're talking about white people. Now y'all trying to muddy the waters with including like the Puerto Ricans when it's convenient to be white. We're talking about European white people from New York that live in the hood that go through the quote unquote nigga experience. I don't think it happens. I don't think. Listen,
Well,
I
that's
know
not
some.
true because I
I
said
know some
earlier
white.
how
Hold
I
on,
adopted a
hey,
boy
shoot.
who was white.
I can't shoot it, shoot it. I'm not gonna let y'all keep cutting you. So I know some. I know some white dudes from Peru that they don't go through a nigga experience. All right. So y'all telling me there's Europeans from New York, and just because they're in proximity to black people, they go through nigga shit is the same nigga shit that black
No,
people do?
no, they do not. No, they do not. And
Can
I'm
we
cursing New York. I don't know
can
where
we
all these
actually
New Yorkers coming
separate
from.
that it's a difference from a nigga experience and a black
No,
experience?
you said
Like
black
I
first.
experienced a black
Now you just changed
experience.
it to nigga. Now you
Okay.
just changed it to
Okay,
nigga.
boo.
You said black initially, but now you switched it to
I
the
hope you
nigga
don't
part.
catch no more fucking fish. How about that?
Daphne.
Nah, Lou, these people, they don't know what they talking
Yeah.
about. If
Yo,
you are
that's
a
crazy.
European
I put in
white
a lot of work,
person,
man. What the
no.
fuck? This shit crazy. I put in a lot of work, man.
If you are
Uh,
a European white person in New York raised by white people, no, you don't get the nigga experience in New York. You don't. You get your white experience and you live next to niggas. I don't know who these other New
Wake it
Yorkers
up,
are,
Leo. Wake
but
it the
I've
fuck
literally been
up.
here my whole life.
Leo
I am
just
a
fucking
third
agreed.
generation New Yorker.
Now she pivoted.
Like
I'm so
my
lost.
grandfather is a white passing black man. I'm telling you right now, if you are actually black, you get the nigga experience. It don't matter your skin color. But if you're a European, you get your European New York experience, and then you get to be scared that you live next to black people. But
I lived in New
It's
York and
two
I didn't
different.
live a nigga experience.
You from the
Well,
south,
that's
that's
good.
why. You know,
If you
southern
can live a black
southern
No,
people.
experience
I
in New
Listen,
slapped the
York,
fuck out of a
but
white man and ain't shit happened. White
you from
people
the south.
defended
oh,
me.
I'm
You
so
from Florida,
happy
that's
for
why.
you, baby girl. That can happen for black people in New York. It's a
Daphne, you
new
from the
era.
south, so you
But
different.
all
When you
I'm
migrate,
saying
it's
is
different experience for
there's a
like people that
black,
move from the south. Because my mama from the south,
yeah,
and
like there's a black
she
No, it's
experience, there's
she
because
a
I'm
told.
nigga experience, and there's a
successful.
white experience.
Talk that money talk. Talk that money talk. Mm.
And there is a difference. It really is about how you're
No, I do
carrying
agree with that.
yourself.
Classism does trump racism.
Yeah,
So
it really does.
if you got
Classism does
money,
trump racism.
yes, that's a fact. Because I swear to God, if you got money and an African know you got money, they gonna treat you like a god. But as soon as they find out you broke, look at this beach nigga.
Because at the end of the day, all
Right.
of our money is green. So she made a very valid point with that.
Yeah. Have you ever been around some Africans and they know you got some money or some white people? This is anybody. I just said African because I wanted to use my bitch nigga quote. But anybody, that's what I'm saying. Classism do trump racism. But if you're a poor white person, you're gonna have privilege over any poor black person. Like it's just different, especially if you're in proximity to them. Like white
Gotcha.
cops ain't finna just beat the grapes out of some white poor motherfuckers because they in proximity. Well, uh, I don't know. Probably I don't know. That thing might be. She might got a little valid, but small. But I don't think they got a nigga experience though, man. Unless they probably some Italian mafia type of niggas.
The
Yeah,
Italians,
that's what they
they
is,
have their
Lou.
own
That's all
separate
it
shit.
is
The Russians have
Italians
their
in
own
New York.
separate shit.
It's
No, we
Italians.
got Russians, we got Italians, we got Polish.
It's
What are you
more
talking about?
Now
Italians though.
listen. If you Italian, right? I ain't gonna lie. Italians used to get listen. They get now. I'm not saying they was treated like niggas, but they
They
was
get
treated
busy,
like
but they
niggas.
ain't
I
niggas.
ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Shit, Lou, they had the streets
They
first.
was they was considered
I have a
because they had.
confession to make.
Oh
Lou, I
shit.
have a confession.
Do you
I've
think? What am I do?
donated to the police department before.
Wait, what? No, I ain't gonna lie.
It's
You might as
okay,
well say you own
Daphne.
a. You might as well
Keep
say you own
sucking
a
the white
private
man's
prison,
dick,
man. I ain't
okay?
gonna
Keep
lie. This
sucking
shit
the white
I
crazy.
was
man.
with you, sis. I was with you.
I mean, I lived in a nice neighborhood and they do their work. Sorry.
You're not
Hey, but
sorry. It's okay.
Daphne would get treated better, right, than like a poor like you go to like a rural white state like Tennessee or something. Go to Pulaski, Tennessee. Like Daphne would get treated like let's say that these poor white people move to like New York. She'll probably get treated better because she got more money than these poor bottom like these meth head or something. So classism do trumps racism in a lot of aspects, but there's no aspect where poor white people get treated worse than poor black people. It's just not happening. But anyways, we want to talk to the topic, man. Do your thing. Cherry, do your thing, or whoever
Can
want to
we
go.
change the topic, please?
Oh, well,
Before we
let Miss
change the
come up.
topic, I just want to say nigga, 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 nigga.
Miss Miss Must pull up. Miss Must might be Italian because them Italians and Irish do get treated different. Well, I don't know about the Irish, but I know the Italians for sure. Them niggas, because like I swear to
Italians and
God,
Irish have the most political
the
power of white
Italians is like
groups. What are we talking about?
but I'm saying the Italian is like the Mexicans of
Yeah,
Hispanics. Like you know
the
how all the
Italians
Hispanic people look down
created
on Mexicans.
Columbus Day.
All the white. Hold on, let me say this. Y'all know how all the Hispanics look down on Mexicans, like the bottom of Hispanics. That's how white people look down on Italians. Like they look at the Italians like the bottom tier of white people. I don't know why. I fuck with Italians. They cook good. They do good business. You know,
Not
I don't know
Eastern
There's a
why.
European.
history,
White
Lou. There's
people
a
shit on
history there.
It's
Italians
So
because
the
because
they
they
have
were
all these
Moors.
running.
colonized
Eastern
women.
Europeans
The
are the
world.
bottom of the white people, not Italians. Eastern
No, that's not
Europeans.
true. What
Definitely not
Lou's saying is
Italians.
actually historical relevance because the Moors were connected to the Italians. If you look at southern Italy, a lot of them, they've tried to Europeanize their bloodline now, but initially they had tight curly hair, dark skin, more Afrocentric features because of the migration of Africans in Italy. And those that looked more African were also, sorry, Leo, you got hot mic, were also lynched, called the N word. So what Lou's saying, there is actually African history connection to Italy. So they would, Eastern Europeans are way more, from more Caucasian. There isn't that African influence within Italy. And if you look at, Tariq Nasheed was saying it. He breaks it down in Hidden Colors, but no, Lou's speaking facts.
Nope. Actually, so I'm
It's
not
because
talking
of
about
Carthage.
African connection. Eastern Europeans are like they got shitty countries, so the white people look down on them because their countries are even more messed up than some African countries, some of these Eastern European countries. So they are the lowest of the low when it comes to white
No, I
people.
think you're both
They
right.
look down on.
You're
No,
both
but
right
Italians,
because
Italians have all this Roman history. Italians,
Eastern
yes, they were
European.
historically discriminated against, but as soon as they say, I have Julius Caesar, I have the Roman Republic, then all of that like kind of fades away. The Sicilians carry that Moorish history with them in Italy now, but Italians came over here and created a whole holiday called Columbus Day. Like, what are we talking about?
Nah, but Eastern Europeans literally, the word slave is derived from Slavic, which means essentially Eastern European. Because if you
Exactly.
look at Eastern European history, they've literally probably been the most enslaved group of. They were enslaved by everybody over the course of history. Even North Africans enslaved Slavic people, right? So almost every group of people on earth have enslaved Eastern Europeans. It's not talked about because they are white, but literally the etymology of the word slave comes from Slavic, referencing Eastern Europe.
No,
Yeah,
but we're
and
talking
if you know
about the.
any
Hold on, Kalechi.
Albanians,
Kalechi, just
Armenians,
give me a second. We're talking about we're not talking about the Slavic, and so we're talking about the fact that there is a history of African lineage within the Italian families, that it's a form of self-hate, that they actually try to, if you go to Italy and you see the Black Madonna and Child and how there is a massive connection to Africa there. So I think there's a self-hate there within Italy because they know their history. You are connected. Your lineage is African. Slavics don't have that. Do you see what I mean? So that's
No,
why
I
the
agree with you. I agree with
European,
you.
hold on, that's why the European will try to look down their nose at the Italians more than the Eastern Europeans because the Italians have that connection to Africa. And unfortunately, we've been brainwashed to think that any proximity to Africa means, you're lower on the totem pole. That's my point.
nah, your point is not valid. I understand your connection to Africa and that, but when it comes to like hierarchy on the white ladder, or if you want to put it that way, yeah, Eastern Europeans are the lowest. In fact, Italians are speak when they think about men to desire. So, what do white women desire? They want that Mediterranean, that Italian, tall, dark, and handsome man. That's Italians are nowhere. What do you mean? Rome ruled the world. Italy, see the Vatican. Italy still has a lot of power. The Vatican is a nation of its own. It's an Italy, Rome. Italy has a lot of power. You can't say Italians are the lowest on the white ladder. That's bullshit, man.
I agree with Sir because
If you speak to
maybe Italians
Eastern
at the bottom of the
Europeans, right?
Western
Sorry,
world.
let me finish. I'm
Sorry.
landing now here. Thank you. So if you've spoken to, like, if you know any Albanians, Armenians, and Romanians, you speak to them, you see how they can relate more to like the black struggle. I mean, I don't know if you've spoken to Albanians, so speak to those people, the Albanians, Armenians, Romanians. You see when they
Yo,
speak
I
to
ain't
you,
gonna
yeah.
lie. Listen, them Albanians in the UK, bro. I remember I went to the UK. Them niggas is the most gangsters people
Thank you.
in the UK,
Exactly.
bruh. Listen, them
Exactly. When you speak
Albanians,
to them, you see they can relate more
yo,
to black people.
they got something called Albanian Mafia, right? Y'all think the Mexican Mafia, the Black Mafia, whatever gang shit that y'all embrace in America, they 10 times as worse in the UK. Them Albanians, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
and they're
do have
more
an
Yeah,
tougher
you
than
don't
Albanian
want
most.
to
mafia
cross
here.
them
They're
Albanians.
everywhere.
But they're not considered as white. Everyone, like Albanians, everyone knows not to mess with them.
But
They
they
will come
can be
and
You
considered
they
as
see
will
white.
what
like.
you just
It's
said, yeah.
almost like,
You
listen,
see what you
they
Shit, the
just
can
said.
do the
Albanians
best of
here
both
get busy
worlds,
too.
name.
But what I'm
Nay,
saying
they can
is
do the
that
best of both worlds
no one.
though. You get what I'm
One
What
at a
saying?
I'm
time. One
saying
at a time.
is that no one equates Albanians as close to white proximity. If anything, they're more considered like Turkish. Or what I'm talking about is when it comes to Europe. So
Albanians
But
are
that's
white, yeah, but
Albanians
Oh,
aren't
okay, but wait a
considered
minute.
here
But on
anyway
the
in London.
presentation,
They're
on
not
first
considered
presentation, once
European.
they
Wait,
learn
wait,
the
wait, wait,
language,
wait.
Sorry, am
One.
I
Hold on.
speaking or am I
Yo, Cherry,
speaking?
Cherry, one at a time. Cherry, you keep interrupting. Just calm down, because you actually contribute to the room. I like your contributions, but calm down, calm down. All right, thanks. Let's just let that go.
Oh, forgot my point now. It's all right. She can go.
No, I was gonna.
what I
Wait,
wanted to
before,
say as
hold on,
far as
hold on,
like
hold on,
the
hold on,
pres
hold on, Cherry, hold on. Let me reset the room real quick, and then you got it. All right, we're talking about poor whites experience more hardships than rich black people, right? And this is a conversation about does classism trumps racism in the United States? Because we always get caught up in the black and white, right? But we don't really talk about the nuance, right, of classism, right? If you look at how immigrants come over here, they do come from like well-to-do. Some of them, not all of them. There's immigrants who family work for the government. They come over here and they get treated. Yo, who the fuck?
Oh, sorry.
Oh my bad. Um, I lost my train of thought. But this conversation came from a dude with a white mother, and all I said was I wasn't even talking about this ashy, stupid motherfucker, right? All I said was that J. Cole shouldn't be the person who tells us not to say nigga because his mother's white. That's all I said, right? And he got triggered, and he thought I meant like, oh, well, biracial is not black. I never said biracial is not black. I just said somebody that has a white mother and was raised by a white woman shouldn't tell me what not to say, right? So he got triggered and started comparing his mother. Well, my mother was a Black Panther, and she did more than your mother, and my mother is this, and my mother is going to crash out, and I came out a white pussy, and I'm still
Yeah, it
black.
must be in something in the air because I got chewed out too. So yeah.
yeah, but you guys can understand where he's
Wait,
coming
hold
from,
on.
right?
Oh, wait, hold on. Then I'm just gonna do the reset. Then Daphne said that white people in New York experience the quote unquote black or nigga experience, right? So, because they're in proximity to black people, and they get treated just as bad as black people in New York. So we disagreed. So then we started
Keep my
transition the
name out
conversation.
your mouth. How about you
Then
do that?
then we started to transition the conversation to does classism trumps racism, right? Because I'm pretty sure somebody like Daphne that's worth 50 million, right? If she was to go to New York, she would be treated better than
Lies.
some she would be treated better than somebody that's a poor white person. So, we want to have a dialogue to talk about people who migrate to America that come from prestigious families, whether they black, white, or Asian. They're gonna get treated better than white people as well. Poor white people for sure. So, who want to talk to the topic? Do your thing, man.
Yeah, hi, yeah. Can I go? Okay, so yeah, I didn't even realize you changed the topic. I was gonna
Oh
leave
yeah,
it
yeah.
right
Hold
after.
on. This is my last thing. Any nigga that was raised by his white mother, right? And you look down on your white side, right, for raising you in a functioning household, and you get around black people, and then look down on your white side, right, because you're around black people. you're not to be trusted, and you're a weird nigga, right? Because my mom and dad was both in my life, and if I was to go on public stage and be around niggas that family didn't take care of them, and I was trying to trauma bond with them by saying, man, fuck my pops, fuck my mama, even though they raised me, I'd be a whole ass nigga, man. So it's
Luke,
the
can I
same thing with the
ask why
biracials.
he got
If
moved
you a
to the goo?
biracial, I ain't moving down.
Okay, because
Uh,
he got kicked out of the
he cut
goo, or into the
he
goo.
cut Daphne off. That's why he got moved down. But yeah, let's keep the conversation going, man. Everybody's allowed in here. Disagreement don't mean disrespect, but don't get disrespectful because we'll get disrespectful. All right, let's keep it cordial.
Yeah, okay, can I
All right.
go? Because you,
So can I go? Is that all right, Lil? Because I
Yeah,
mean,
do you?
I'm not.
I
I
go,
I
I'll go
understand
after
like
you, whoever's
there's
speaking.
excuse me, sir. There's definitely different people in different states that get treated a particular type of way based off of the environment in which they are raised, right? Um, just like I was saying earlier, I had a foster kid who, his friends, he hang around a whole bunch of kids before he was even my foster child. He was already my son's friend before that. So he was used to being, people doing that, nigga this, nigga that. My son doesn't like it. He doesn't like for his friends to be, he's just not like that. So they had to find their own way around that. Like I try not to get in the middle of that. My foster son realizes that that's not something that he should do around everybody. I don't find it comfortable. I don't talk to my brothers and sisters like that. But it does happen based off of environment or who someone is being raised with. And I do agree with you on the fact that white women raising biracial kids, they don't often have that experience. A lot of them haven't gotten comfortable with making sure that those biracial kids are equally raised by the other side of the family. This is why they get grown, and a lot of them don't know who they are in life because they've never been able to experience that side of the family. A lot of them feel like they're not welcomed by either. And even when you have like a person that is like Caribbean mixed with a black family. A lot of people they don't that identity is definitely a big deal. I think the problem is that the people who have those biracial issues they don't never have a real comfortable space to bring those issues up because they are not feeling welcome on the black side or Hispanic side or white side or American side. Like a lot of those discussions aren't open with real honest shit. Like I just said earlier, you never gonna nigga me. I don't give a hell how black you think you are. You're just not gonna do that in my face. For someone that you are most, equipped with, you've been raised around them. They know for you to say that. You comfortable like that. But wait until you get around me and you're gonna experience in that same second that you get that shit out your mouth. It's not going to be the same consequence as you've been raised with your peoples because I'm not your peoples. And I think that this is what people fail to realize. What you do with your other supposed nigga friends ain't what you're gonna do with the all. And I'm complete.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
say
Hi,
the
can I
word.
That
go?
was
I
not
was
no
waiting to go.
worthy.
Yeah, so Lou, what you were saying just before
That
the
bitch is angry and
so
mad.
Nigga, your
damn,
mama angry, bitch. Skeletor asshole, your mama angry.
yo,
Fuck
can you
Your
you.
not
daddy
hear me
angry that he
speaking?
didn't stick
Damn,
you on her
Shut
thighs
your
instead of
Skeletor
down her
ass up,
fucking
bitch.
goof,
Shut the
bitch.
fuck up,
Stop
you
it.
fucking anorexic ass bulimic hoe. Fuck you.
Oh my God.
grow up, people, chill. Yeah, so yeah, what Lou was saying before the lady spoke, yeah, Cherry or something, yeah. You're talking about a biracial person that got triggered when you speak. Don't you? I mean, I can understand why they'll get triggered. Listen to what the last speaker said, the last quit her submission, talked about that mixed race people don't know who they are. You see, these are the type of rhetoric that makes them feel insecure because black people are always saying things like this about them. They're not fully black. They don't know who they are. And then you're surprised when they get triggered when you say shit like that. I'm not surprised because I think a lot of black, especially like black Americans, you guys really degrade mixed race people. So obviously that's why they get
There's
triggered.
nobody that there's nobody that embraced their mixed race heritage more than Black Americans out of any black people globally. Are you fucking crazy?
That's not what I said again. Listen again. I didn't say
You said
black.
we degrade our mixed race. You said nobody degrades our mixed race people more than Black Americans. I'm saying you're wrong because we actually embrace our mixed race people. Just because we said that you're black and right, you're black and white, right, and it's okay to embrace your white side while still taking pride in being black. Don't come around us and then try to disown your white side that raised you, right? That's called treason against your family, right? So that's what a lot of people do. They try to be extra pro black around black people, right? You can be pro black, but embrace your white side. Your white side raised you to in a great functional household. Why are you going to disown your white
Why do you think
mother?
you should
Hey,
tell
Lou, could
people
I
how
say
they should
something to
live?
that? Because you was responding to me. Could I respond to that
Yeah, do you think?
without being kicked down? You know,
Yeah, just keep it respectful.
see,
You you,
see,
you want to
see
get
what you're
disrespectful.
speaking on, you don't know, and you're assuming. Okay, just because a person in a household, you act like I was just with my white mother, and at the end of the day, like you're not listening. My white mother, okay, when white flight came, okay, my mother didn't have the luxury to go with that because my grandmother was disowned for having my mother, who's white and Native American. Okay, so therefore she was stuck in the hood. But at the end of the day, the hood mentality is equate to blackness, and we need to get off of that. Just like ratchet behavior, that's not blackness. So the person that was saying, oh, that we actually at the bottom of the pile, but because of our mentality, we falling for the coon stuff. Just like the discussion we're having here about the word nigga. That shouldn't even that's a no brainer. But here it is, we're going through it to the point where we're having debates over this. Like that's a no brainer. But you talk to somebody out of the country, they'll tell you real quick, oh, you guys shouldn't be saying that word. So if that doesn't bring a red bulb up, but at the end of the day, you're talking in New York. You don't even know what you're talking about. We're so entrenched with each other that here it is, we're amongst each other. I grew up by Little Italy in New York, by the Bronx. Okay, we got chased and everything. It's like we chased them. Okay, the gangs in New York came from racial disparity. So here it is, like, come on, we gotta grow up. And at the end of the day, by you saying that I'm not black, okay, that lessens the
Who
pot,
said you're
and
not
that's
black?
why we're in
Who said you're not black? When did I say you're
that's
not black? I said you need to embrace your
no,
white
but you're,
side
you're
as well
saying
as
you
your black
shouldn't.
side.
But the difference between me and you, I don't switch up around white people. The same way I talk around them.
You shouldn't
Okay,
switch
like
up.
I
You
say,
was
hey,
raised by a white person.
no,
You
no,
shouldn't
but
switch
just
up. You should be.
no, but just
You should
no,
embrace
but
your
you
white
you're
side.
saying, oh, you're no, but you're saying like,
All I
oh,
said is to
like
embrace
I
your
should
white side. That's it.
okay, and by doing what? Let me know.
Being proud of your white side. If you're what type of white
Why
is
would
your
I be
mom?
proud
Italian,
of
Irish?
something that cheats? Why would I be proud of something that cheats?
That white side raised
Do
you.
you know
You
white
love your
privilege
mother,
is
correct?
cheating? Yes, yes, yeah. I love my mother and I love her
Wait.
identity.
So wait. So if white privilege is cheating, right? White people. So you said white privilege is cheating, and you was raised
Yeah.
by your. Hold on, wait. So you was raised by a white person. You have an
Oh
advantage
my
over
God.
a person that's wait. You have an advantage over somebody that has two black parents, correct? I'm asking you. You said white is cheating. So you was raised by a white woman. So you
Oh
have an
my
advantage
God.
over
Yo,
somebody that
you
has two black mothers. I mean, two black parents. Yes or no? Do you
let
have
me
an
let me tell
advantage
you
over
something
somebody?
how silly racism. Let me tell you how
I'm
silly
going based
racism
off
is.
your
My
premise.
black father, hold on. I'll let you talk, right? My black father, his mother never hugged me. Okay. My stepfather, who's black, that's who raised me, his mother, right? But so at the end of the day, I had a white grandmother and a black grandmother. But this is how deep racism gets. You see what I'm saying? And we need to get off of that. Okay, because at the end of the day, what it is fear. That's
So
why I
you
try
gonna
to
answer the
explain to
question, or
you before
are you
that's
gonna deflect? Because you're deflecting right
no,
now. I asked you a direct question.
what's
You
the
said
question? Go
you
ahead.
said you said you was talking about white privilege, right? And gives you you said white gives you advantage, right? So if
White
you was
privilege
raised
is
by a white person,
cheating, yes, and
wait,
exactly.
yes, you said white gives you advantage is cheating, right? So you was raised by a white woman and a black father, right? So do you have an advantage over somebody that was raised by two black parents? Yes or no?
Oh, to a degree. Oh, of course. Certain things, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but you're talking about a person who my white mother couldn't read the room, and let me explain to you how. For example, my mother had a big banking job, right? So she started putting people in her community on. They wound up demoting my mother because of that. Okay, she had pictures of me and my sister and all that shit on her desk, which she shouldn't have. Okay, me looking back now and seeing that these are the mistakes that she made. You got to read the room. That's how deep racism gets. And then you have people like you talking about, oh, you're not black, and
I
the
never said you
gentleman
wasn't black though. I said you're
no,
black
but you're saying that
and white.
I can't have a No, but what you were saying was a person like me and J. Cole, we have no
No, I
say
never
because we
said
have that
you.
white mother.
You interjected yourself. I was talking
No,
about
you
J.
said J.
Cole.
Cole. You said J. Cole, and he's mixed
Yes,
just like
you
me.
interjected yourself though. That's what I'm saying. I was never talking about you. You interjected
But
yourself
okay,
because you
but
got a
why
white
did you say
mother.
J.
So
Cole?
when I
Because his
mentioned J.
mother's
Cole,
white and his father's black, correct? Correct?
I said J. Cole don't get to dictate what the masses of black people get to say. He can't dictate. Hey, y'all can't say nigga no more. You got
Why?
a white
Why?
mom, bro. It's invalid
And why? Because he has a white mama. Okay, but
because
do you know? Do you
he
know, Lou?
cheated. He
Respectfully,
cheated. I'm
Lou,
talking about good
respectfully,
premise.
Lou. Do you
He
know
cheated.
you
He
can have two
cheated.
black
He
parents
has
and
an
still be a
advantage over
coon?
us.
Do you know this? Do you
What
know
the
this
coon got
though?
to do with the word nigga and
No,
a
and I'm
biracial
just
person?
proving the point to you. You can have two
But
black parents and still
Imperial,
be a coon.
but Imperial, at the end of the day, right? If you were raised in an all-white environment and you just look black, why are you commenting when you know you don't have the lived experience? We're not talking
I
about
wasn't
people who
raised in no
don't have
white
a
black.
lived
Woo-hoo. I
experience.
was raised in the Bronx. What are you talking
No, no,
about?
no, no, no. But we're not like obviously Lou is not trying to come for people that have a lived experience or maybe something like
Nobody
yours.
said
At the
biracials
end of the
wasn't black. We're
day,
saying that there's a different
yeah.
experience raising by a white mother and a black father versus two black parents. It's just different. It's totally different. Like
It's
Yeah,
not
Obama.
but
different.
Lou, I
Not
don't
Obama.
not
think
Hold
you're
on.
not what
listening
Hold
Lou
to
on.
said.
Hold on.
anything
Hold on. Wait.
Imperial
Hold on.
is
Let me
saying.
land. Let me
That's the
land. Let me land.
problem.
Let me land. Let me land. Let me land. Let me land. Nobody's saying Colin Kaepernick is not black, but he grew up around his white side his
You're
whole
not black.
life, right? Wait. Obama grew up around his white side his whole life. He has a different experience than somebody, right? Drake grew up around a white mother, right? He has a different experience than somebody who grew up with two parents that's
And
black.
I'm glad you and
It's just like
I'm glad
how
you brought
y'all
up Drake. I'm
how
glad you
y'all
brought up.
not
Let me just build on this. I'm glad you brought up Drake. You know why? Because when I listen to Drake, if I was speaking to Drake face to face, you know what I would tell him? Yo, why you not calling out the bullshit? Especially you being Jewish, talking about all of this. I had a bar mitzvah and all that. Why don't you talk about how they downplay you just because you have that black blood? See, that's what upsets me about people like me. And see, that's the difference between me and other people. I would speak out against it. You
Maya,
know
you
Not
why?
been like
Because
But
that.
Drake.
that's what Lou is
well,
Not
hold,
That's
this
the
is
part.
called
Drake.
truth to
Wisdom.
power.
Hell
It's
nah.
not just
They
And
never
here's what you guys are
downplayed Drake
forgetting.
because he had
Drake?
that
Yeah,
white
they
blood.
do.
Cut it the fuck out.
Right.
Nah, they
But
don't fuck
He is
with
but
a
Drake.
Wait, we
here's
no.
why I
always
got
What
to
embrace
hold on, we
Drake.
reiterate
never
that real
downplayed
quick.
him. Oh, hey,
Rafael,
if you
stop
look into
it.
the Jewish community, yeah,
They don't
just
fuck
look
with
into the
Drake.
Jew. And Jake even talked about it a little bit. But what I'm saying, he doesn't
Hmm.
talk. Bottom line, at the
Yo,
end of the
you know
day,
what? You
okay,
know
that's
what?
why people talk.
This is the hypocrisy.
Yo,
Why
hold on,
is it?
wait. One at a time, because this is a good
It's
convo.
not
Now
the
we're not disrespecting
hypocrisy.
each other.
It's the supremacy.
Wait. This is a good conversation because now we're not disrespecting each other. Now we're having a respectful dialogue. So just let the brother land. All right, it's all good.
No, go ahead. I don't want to disrupt nobody. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I was
so
gonna
listen,
And I
say.
want
Drake.
to shout out
Wait. So
Sherry. What Sherry was speaking was some truth.
Right. I was gonna say
listen.
to you,
Me personally,
Imperial,
right?
real quick.
I claim. Hold on, let me say this, and I'm done. Now I know a lot of people don't do this, but a lot of I claim Drake is black, right? Me personally, his dad is from Memphis, right? He's descendants of slavery. He would get reparations if reparations was to come right now, right? So Drake, but Drake, grew up around his white side majority, right? So he has advantages over people who would grow up in like two parent household. I mean, a black mother, a black father in Memphis, Tennessee, right? So I'm not saying that Drake not black, right? Or I'm not saying Colin Kaepernick not black. I'm not saying J Cole not black, but to try to say that J. Cole can be somebody who tells everybody what not to say, like, but while being raised by a white person, like that's crazy to me. I ain't gonna hold you, man. You don't dictate the N word, all right? Just sit back and play the fiddle, brother.
Yo,
Right.
Lou,
Yeah,
that's
but
So
like
I
Lou,
think
leave that to
what
when
people
you. You
forget
can't
when
real
it
quick.
dictate
when
the
Hold
it's
on,
N
guys,
word
guys.
as
Hey,
well.
Let me
Lou,
just
you know a lot of
finish
the
this
black leaders
real
were
quick.
mixed, right? Like myself,
Angela
Malcolm X,
Davis.
WD5. You know that, right?
Angela
Yeah,
Malcolm
Davis.
So
X
why
was
why
not
yeah.
why was
raised
why
by
Can
was
y'all
white
Jake
can y'all
mothers.
not
not
A
let
lot
into
of
the
snort?
room?
Excuse me. Can y'all not snort in the mic? Thank you.
They
That was
not
gross.
black either.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, a black
So
experience is a black experience. It's some black
hold
people
on, Pedro. Hold on,
from New
Pedro.
York.
I
Y'all
was
not
about to
black as
go.
some of us from the South. Like y'all, we don't consider y'all black. Like how
But you
we
don't
black.
consider black people from New York black?
Nah, hell no. They got more of a like a Latino vibe to them. You know what I'm saying?
oh
Even
Wait,
Lou,
like
wait.
you got
You,
What?
Latinx.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got
hold on,
Lou,
let him
you gotta
land.
Latinx
Let
stop
in
him
you.
that,
land.
Pedro.
No,
Hold
Stop. Where
on,
you
let him
from?
land.
you're
Hold
completely
on,
forgetting the whole
Talk to
point.
South.
One mic.
Let's talk that South shit.
yeah.
One mic. Just hold on. Anybody cut the brother off from shooting you? Just let him get his full thought out. All right, do your thing, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like when you talk about the essence of black culture, right? It's funny to hear people from different regions say this. This is the same thing that niggas from the South think about y'all. Like niggas from New York, y'all are more Latina than anything. Like y'all be doing weird shit and letting them get away with murder. Same thing with niggas from Cali. Like y'all have a big, huge Mexican culture. Like in the South, we don't view y'all as a full form of what a black actually like a whole life is. Like people from Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, fucking
So you saying those are real
places
niggas
like
down
that.
south?
Yeah,
See,
it's like
And
more of the real
those are
culture.
assimilated niggas.
Yeah,
Those are assimilated white
everybody else
niggas
is just
down in the north.
yes, everybody else is just like
Mm.
byproducts. Like they're like the go along to get along game. Like they let other people influence them.
So you
Only in the
saying?
South will you
So
see
you
the
saying?
culture of black
I
people.
Wait.
disagree.
So
I
you saying
disagree
that
because you got.
wait. So you saying Southern niggas is basically the field niggas, and then people up north, them black folks up north, those are house niggas. Those are assimilated Hispanic type of niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
that nigga Lou
Damn.
trying to
No,
start some
because
shit up.
no, that's incorrect. Because you guys are assimilated
Look at him.
with
SGL is
with
not
the
100%
country culture
nigga.
down there. You
Look
guys
at
are
him.
assimilated with the country culture down there.
Look
So
at him. It's not a
the
country culture. That's our
assimilation.
culture.
One at
Black
a
culture
time,
is
Man,
the
we
nigga.
the
This is the
country.
blackest
top.
in New York. We are the blackest in New York. Let's stop
It's
that.
not. I think people forget, right? It's all about supremacy at the end of the day, right? The whole entire identity of whiteness is supremacy. Is literally supremacy against blacks. That was the whole identity of whiteness. The whole thing was invented, dialogue, whole bunch of money and eugenics put behind that for the degradation of black people. Okay, so just recognize that's the starting point. So when people talk about, oh, mix this, mix that, right? Raise this, raise that. Because someone said you can have two black parents and still be the biggest coon. That all comes back to whose supremacy are you for? Right? It all comes back to whether or not you're a participant, an agent, or a benefactor, or whatever of white supremacy. That's what it all comes down to. So when we're talking about when we're talking about who's black and who's not, right? At the end of the day, black is black. If you got black in your blood, you're black. Now, what you do with that blackness is up to you, right? Just because you're mixed doesn't mean you're not black, right? But if you take your mixedness and you've allowed that mixedness now to influence you to go into white supremacy, right? Then okay, now we have that
This is coming
conversation
from a
there.
guy that's not black. This nigga, you not
What do
black.
you mean?
You're
What do
not
you mean I'm
black.
not black? I'm black. Don't tell me
Let
I'm
him
not black.
You're
land, bro.
not.
Let
You're
him
not
land.
black.
Let him land. Let him
Yeah,
land, bro.
Drop that
I'm
shit,
black. Don't
AC.
tell
Let
me
I'm
I'm
him
with
not
you,
black.
land.
brother. I'm with you.
Y'all gotta let him land.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it all comes down to what are you doing for your people? Are you about helping your people? Are you about building your people? Right? Because that's what all of this is at the end of the day. And if you're not about building your people, right, and raising up your people, then you're for white supremacy. And the whole entire thing is just mute. Okay, that's it. Thank you for letting me land.
Hey,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah,
Hold on. Before y'all
Have you
respond, let me ask him
noticed
a
that
question.
only biracial people, because biracial doesn't mean that you have black in you, the word biracial, right? So have you noticed that only biracial people that are mixed with black always say that they're black? But if you meet a Japanese and Irish person, they'll say I'm Japanese and Irish. They won't
Hispanic and
say,
black,
oh, I'm
all
black.
of it.
Yeah, they actually mention both
That's a fact.
ethnicities or races that they are. It's only the ones that are mixed with black that have to automatically identify and only mention that they're black versus other biracial people. Like I've met biracial people that are Indian and whatever, white. They say I'm Indian and white. They don't never say, oh, I'm just Indian, because that's the more dominant gene. Asian is a
And
more dominant gene than white. They always say, oh, I'm Japanese and Irish. They're very specific on their biracial culture. It's only the ones mixed with black that feel like they have to fully identify with being black.
yeah.
and
And
the
why
Okay,
do
reason
you
but
for
wait,
think
that,
that
and the
is?
reason for that
okay,
is,
wait,
the
We don't
reason
know
for
before
that.
that
Wait,
is,
wait,
real quick,
wait,
real
wait,
quick. Can I
wait,
respond? Can I
Hold on,
respond real quick,
hold on,
Nicholas?
hold on, Ashy.
Just real quick.
Hold
Can I
on, brother.
respond?
Hold on, brother.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me tell you why. Because other cultures know how to gatekeep. They know this shit is about resources, right? Economics, politics, right? So when they delineate, right, they get certain resources specifically for them. Anybody can hop into blackness and benefit. This is why Obama, Kamala, they can hop in and out of Asianness and biracial and Africanness, right? When it's
don't forget
convenient,
Frederick Douglass. Don't
right?
forget he can help
Because
out too.
because there's resources. allocated to people, right? So this is why people create buffer classes amongst Black Americans. They always create buffer classes because
Don't
we don't know how
forget
to
Booker T.
gatekeep.
Washington,
We
man. He can
embrace
hop out.
biracials. Wait, we claim biracials, quadroons, octoroons, socaloons, all the type of balloons, right? It's because we don't know how to gatekeep shit. White people
But
said, hey, listen, we gonna create a one drop rule. You niggas not finna get our resources. You niggas not finna claim whiteness. I don't give a fuck if you're white passing. If you got a percentage of black blood in you, you're black. Right? That's what happens. You niggas
yeah,
don't know how to
So
gatekeep
hold,
shit.
so hold
but to
on.
answer her question real
Gatekeeping.
quick,
So
hold on. To
gatekeeping
answer
would
her
have helped
question,
black
because
people
I was
the whole
next.
time. Is that what we say?
Yeah,
We're not
let
good
him
at
go.
Gatekeeping would have
gatekeeping, man.
helped 100%. But the reason why you have biracials always claim the black, right, or at least always make it known whether or not they're claiming the black, is because of we have that supremacy. If you're black and Japanese, you go to Japan, right? They let you know, are you Japanese? Are you for Japan or are you black? Right? And you have to make that choice. Though if you grew up in England back in the day, with the Jamaicans who came to England back in the day, they had to choose: are they English or are they Jamaican? Because every other different group has a supremacy hierarchy for themselves, and it has black at the bottom. Everybody has black at the bottom. So you always have to choose: are you black or are you for whatever supremacy hierarchies over there, right? And so that's why black people always have to distinguish. Every other group doesn't have to distinguish, because when you're mixed with Irish and Japanese, there's already a system in place there. They already have their agreements, right? We're the ones that where people have to, when that people oppress, whether it's openly or secretly, whether it's through negative eugenics or etc., right? We're the ones where weird shit happens. And that's because it's because all the different nations have their parties in there that have come into agreement that black is at the bottom,
So
right? So that
y'all
is
really think?
why.
So hold on. So y'all really think that you gonna raise out of this shit by doing exactly what white people do? Is that what it is? So we gonna
No,
sit
you
up
got
here
to do
and
better.
give. Hold on, brother. I'm not done speaking. We're gonna give up Frederick Douglass. We're gonna give up Booker T. Washington. We're gonna give up all these half white black people that help push black people forward, so that we can pretend that we are them
Wait, do
and
you
do
know the
exactly
history
what
though?
they
Wait,
do, and
wait,
that's
wait.
gonna
Frederick
Now,
lead
Douglass
to
didn't
some
do
kind
anything,
of
brother.
great
Frederick
elevation of
Douglass
black.
did do a
Y'all
lot of
niggas
things.
One
smoking that
mic,
crack, bro.
one mic.
Y'all
Wait,
smoking that
MJ,
ready rock, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
MJ, let me
Shit
ask
is
you a
weird.
question though. So knowing the history in America, you from Haiti, right? So you should know. There's a is it the Parsley massacre with the biracials that massacre the Parsley massacre is that the name of it in Haiti?
That was Dominicans versus Haitians, brother.
Yes. So these was mixed groups of people, right? Who delineated based off their white ancestry, and then they used that vitriol on their black side to just kill niggas off, genocide niggas off because they was full blooded.
Well, this
Right? So you're
occurs. This
hold
occurs.
on, hold on. So you're sitting on stage as a Haitian nigga who family probably went through this Haitian Creole buffer class, right? In the Parsley massacre, and you're trying to justify this mixed race shit right now, bruh.
Can I
What
break
stage
it
are
down
you
to you?
in?
Can I
You
break?
got
Can I get the
Stockholm
stage to
syndrome.
break it?
You
No,
got
I
you
can break
got
it down to you,
Stockholm
brother.
syndrome, nigga.
I
Hey
can break
man,
it. I can break it down to you. So
break down the hold on.
Haitians.
Break down the Parsley massacre first.
Yeah, we're talking about divisions along political lines. People that were speaking different languages had nothing to do with color, right? Because both sides
Oh,
were
the
black.
Parsley massacre had
So,
nothing to
so,
do with
so
color. So
if
let me
we
read it.
keep
Hold
it
on,
really
wait.
real,
Let me read it, because now you're trying to lie so you can be right. So you saying
Just
lie.
that
like
the
Go ahead, read, brother. Read, brother, and read the whole thing. Don't be skipping paragraphs like y'all niggas like to do. Go ahead, read.
all right, the Parsley massacre was a mass killing of Haitians living in illegal settlements. Right. This was by Haitian Creoles and Dominicans in occupied land in Dominican Republic North frontier in certain parts of the contagious region in October 1937. Dominican army troops from different areas of the country carried out the massacre on the orders of a Dominican dictator, Rafael Trujillo. Now, now, do
Trujillo.
you want me?
It's
Wait, do
funny
you
how you
want?
said Trujillo. That's what's funny. Go ahead, bro.
Nigga, I don't speak French. Nigga, I don't know how that shit pronounced. And that's your question though. Before I read this, because I want to see
Yeah,
if you on gaslight me. The dude that I mentioned, right?
yeah.
Was he was he racist, and did he look down on black Haitians based off their skin
Yes.
tone in their regions? Yes or no? Who said yes?
Yeah,
I did. Amber said yes.
absolutely,
Oh, so race has
absolutely.
nothing to do with this, huh?
No, it
Color,
absolutely
skin tone
did.
has nothing to do with this. Listen, I know
What
about
I'm
Haitian
telling you
history more
is
than
they
you.
were
I'm
black.
more of a
They
Haitian
were
than you. Stop
br-
passe.
brother. They were black.
Nabule.
Hold on. They were black Dominicans
You
killing.
Americanized
Hold
Haitian.
on,
You
brother.
got
Can I
self
speak,
hate.
brother? See, you trying to do that thing you do, but you don't want to get the information.
Yeah,
Let me give you the
MJ can't
information.
hate history because they're the same island, kid.
Hold on. They were black Dominicans,
Duh, because they're the same
blacker
island.
than
They're the
you. Hold
same
on,
people.
They're
brother.
still
Hold
black
on, brother.
Dominicans.
I don't know why you
Hold on,
disrespecting.
let him win.
They were black Dominicans that were darker than y'all, black ass, that were killing black Haitians in that massacre. Okay,
What does that
so
got to do
you
with
want to
what
sit
we
up
talking
here and
about?
pretend.
You said it had
Hold
nothing to do with
on,
race. You
brother.
said it
Hold
had
on,
nothing
Yeah,
to do with
brother.
he
race.
doesn't
Hold
he doesn't
on,
realize that it's the
brother.
same
Listen, listen.
island.
You
Hold
listen,
on,
listen.
brother.
You're right, but you said it
Hold
had nothing to do
on.
with race, brother.
Hold on. Of course, colorism, race are integrated in
So why
people's
did you say?
self
So that
hatred.
mean Lou
Hold
is right.
on, brother.
You
Damn.
say I'm
It's
right, bro. Damn,
integrated
you
in the
trying to
way
you
This
trying to
made
go
people.
Lou is
against?
right.
Hold
He's right.
on. No, he's not. Because this is self
You
hatred.
just said he was
These
right.
are black people. These are black people on the Dominican
It's an
side.
ego thing. It's an
That
ego
hold
thing,
on.
brother.
Can I finish, nigga? God damn. These are black people on the Dominican side that hate themselves.
Wait, Haitians
They
can't say
hate their
nigga.
own. They hate their own blackness, and they're killing other black people in the name of their own self-hate. This is something completely different than black people that are mixed race, right? Being ostracized and discluded from blackness when you
Do you
know
know what
they've
the
done
Dominican
so
side of the
much
island
to
is?
push and advance black people in the
Wait, hold on,
Americas.
wait.
I ain't
You
gonna let up here and
you
let y'all
can't
do
be
the
Haitian.
bullshit.
Hold on,
I'm gonna give it
Baloo.
to you, blood raw.
Wait, you cannot be Haitian if you don't understand what makes the Dominican side different from the Haitian side.
Who said I don't
There,
I
understand
didn't.
what makes
the
it different?
Dominican side is a
Who said
mixed
I
race
don't?
of
Who said I
Haitians.
didn't know what makes it different?
Okay,
Dominicans
but
are
literally, hold on,
Haitians.
hold on. Literally,
Dominicans are Haitians. They just be playing.
yes, there. It's
So
a
we know that.
the
Exactly.
Dominicans. Hold on, the Dominicans are a mixed race
One mic
group
on
of
the
Haitians.
Haitians.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
the Dominican
So,
side of the
so
island is a mixed race of the Haitian side of the
Pe-
island. What are you talking about?
Pedro,
Exactly.
Like
hold
you're
on,
no, this is
Pedro, are you
insanity.
Haitian, brother? Are you Haitian?
Yes, he's
Yes,
Haitian.
brother.
So there are no light skinned
What's up,
Haitians
Pate?
in Haiti.
You keep
That's
talking
not
about
the
light skin. There's
argument.
light skinned
That's
So
not
black
the
what are you
people,
talking
argument. Like,
bro.
about, brother?
Dude, you
What
sound
are
oh,
you
I
crazy.
saying?
cannot,
This dude
bro.
sound
This is
Matter of
crazy.
fact,
horrible.
when
He's
when
trying to
Haiti
straw
occupied
man.
the
He's
Dominican
trying to straw
Republic, who
man
was
the
Yeah,
who?
argument.
So MJ,
No, it's not a
listen. So
strong
MJ,
man.
there's
These
hold
guys
on.
Yo,
have
let's
been
do
MJ, hold
one
on.
mic so
discussing
we can
how this
hear.
shit
Let's
is
do
Yeah,
one
so
mic so we can
MJ,
hear.
so MJ, there's light skinned black Americans in the same family, right? They're
You
not
said
different.
the side of the
Hold on,
island was about
stop.
mixed race. You said the
Stop.
Dominican
Yes.
One
side is a
mic, one
mixed
So
race
mic.
side.
the
I
island
just
of
I just
Hispaniola
proved you
is used to
wrong.
be one island, right? Used to be one island. One
It
side of the
is one
island.
island.
Okay, so it got conquered. One side got conquered, right, by a different nationality. That nationality infiltrated the Dominican side. The Haitian side fought, right? So they stayed close to what you would call a pure race of people. Yes, they have lighter skinned Haitians, right? But the Dominicans are literally a mixed representation of what the Haitian side of the island is. The Haitian side would be the oldest
Both
representation.
sides have dark skinned people.
No,
Both
sir,
sides
but the
have light
Dominican
skinned people,
side is
brother.
younger than the Haitian side. That used to
No,
be
it's
all
not.
one.
It's older. What are you
Oh
talking
my
about?
God, bro. No, it's not.
This is your problem, Pedro. You don't understand the
Bro, you
history
just
of your
hate
own
your
place.
ego won't let you
Let me
just tell the
explain it
truth.
to you.
This is
The
crazy.
Dominicans, let me tell you something. The Dominicans have been here since after Columbus got rid of all those fucking Indians and those Indians died off, the first people they got were those Africans, right? So those Africans that have been on the Dominican side have been there since the 16, 1700s. When Haiti got its independence, okay, the average Haitian slave had only been there for one generation, right? That is why they've had hundreds of years to be intermixed the way that they've been intermixed, right? It's a different system of slavery. We were in a system of slavery where we was fucking cutting sugar cane and we die out in the middle of the fucking cane fields, right? They didn't expect us to last. They didn't breed us like they did
He's
black
doing
Americans
word
here.
salad
We were
and
just
moving the
we were
goalposts.
just dying.
He's
No,
word
I gotta
salad and moving
explain
the
the shit
goalposts.
to the nigga so he understands what he's talking about because he's lost. So let me bring him home. This is a
Well,
homecoming.
they
You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
kill off all. They
So
didn't
hold on.
kill them all
So
Yeah,
off.
he's
They
talking about
so
integrated.
paperwork.
what I'm
They
telling you
killed.
is
They listen.
what I'm telling you, the reason why
Listen.
they're
They
lighter
integrated,
is
so
Hi,
they
because of
never
hi.
died
history.
Can
It's not
out.
CJ
because of
finish? Hi,
no
hi, hi, hi,
mixed
hi.
race side of
One
the
second,
island
CJ,
bullshit.
please.
Just trying to get that brother some clarity because he's lost in the sauce.
No,
You know what I'm
big
But
saying?
dog.
All
when
right.
you say
Wait,
He,
that,
Wait, hold on, real quick. Let me read this, and then I want to hear from Doctor Amber, because she's Haitian. Let me read this, because listen, what? So what MJ is doing, right? He's doing this shit where he made a statement about it had nothing to do with skin tone, right? But then once we
That's
presented the
not what I
facts,
said, brother.
he's
That's
thought
not what I said.
it's a recording. Uh, but then but then once we posted the facts that it did, then he tried to do well. It did, but this like brother. The only contention was you said that it had nothing to do with skin tone. So wait, let me just read
That's
something
not
so
what I
everybody
said.
stay on mute. Let me read it. It says Rafael Trujillo. Is that how you say it? Trujillo? Is that how you say it? All right.
Trujillo.
Regiment
Trujillo.
Trujillo. All right, cool. His regime was notorious for its racist policies, particularly towards the Haitians. In 1937, the Parsley Massacre, also known as El Corte, was a brutal example of this. During this period, Trujillo soldiers and the civilians slaughtered thousands of Haitians living in the Dominican area, with estimated ranging from 15,000 to 50,000 victims. Right? It says his motivations for the massacres was rooted in his desire to whitening the Dominican population and eliminating the African influence. Hold on, wait, let me
And
land, let me land. Hold on, let me land. He believed that the Haitians were darkening the country and sought to purge them from the Dominican society. This racist ideology was fueled by his own sense of superiority and his desire to create more European Dominican identity. So when you
and that's not
say
a new
it
thing.
had
Uh-oh.
nothing to do, wait, hold on, brother. Now we intellectual game banging in this bitch,
Uh-oh.
right? Because you said earlier it had nothing to do with skin tone.
I
Skin
want you to bring
tone.
back the clips. That's not what I
We
said.
Hey
remember
Because you
that.
man,
was talking
say
about the
We
one
this is what
drop
remember
you
that.
rule,
call
brother.
this is what you
You was
call a
talking about
Sunday.
the one
This is what
drop
you call
rule,
a Sunday
brother.
cooking
It wasn't about no
bang.
one drop
I'm talking
rule. I hope y'all get the
about.
clips, brother. Cause you was
Hey.
talking about the one drop rule. Y'all was
Oh
trying to
yeah, that's what I was
gatekeep
talking about.
blackness like crackers
MJ, you
gatekeep
felt
whiteness,
horribly.
brother.
Wait. I
Uh,
got more.
wait, I don't
Hold on.
know
Let
what
me
you're saying. I don't know what you're
hold
talking
on,
about.
cause I got
Hey,
sources. Hold on, I got more.
Freak,
Let me
brother.
keep reading.
Freak,
shout out to the
brother.
It
sources.
says. Hold on. Wait. Let me read. It says he stoked
This
historic
is crazy.
Dominican prejudice against Haitians, advocating for the de-Africanization of the nation and restore white Catholic values.
Facts, 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 facts.
Sheesh.
But you was talking about the one
I'm
drop
cooking this
rule, Lou.
nigga.
Lou, you was talking
No,
about the
he
one
No,
drop
wasn't.
Hey, but
I'm
that's
rule.
not
talking
the
about
first
you
time
came
either.
in
They did that
You
for
shit
was
in
saying the
Spain
misdemeanors.
one
too.
drop
That's what I'm
rule is the
talking about.
I
solution
You've
didn't
for
pay
been
for
black
shit.
cooked,
people,
brother.
Lou.
Brother, you've
You
been
said
cooked.
they
Now you
removed
moving
the
the
I've been
Haitians
cooked
goalpost.
and the
about what?
I
Y'all
just
niggas
Bro,
got.
and
cooked
they've
this
been
Hey,
doing that
brother.
check
for
Put a
this out.
gun emoji in the
generations,
chat if I
bro.
cook this
They've
nigga.
been doing that for
Put a brain
Cook a
emoji
generations.
in the chat if
goddamn
I
thing, nigga.
cook
You
it,
can't
man.
cook, nigga. You a
South
Louisiana nigga that don't
Bro,
Passe.
like Mexican food. You
I know
can't cook a
about
goddamn
Haitian.
thing.
I know about Haitian more than a nigga from Haiti.
That's
Nigga, you
crazy.
don't know shit about
But
Haiti,
He's a
nigga.
just come.
see,
He's a
I
just come.
cooked
He
you with
not
your
Haitian.
own history, nigga.
He
South
not Haitian.
Passe.
he's
He a
too
just
Y'all
come.
niggas are
Americanized,
silly,
man.
bro. Y'all niggas
He's
silly.
a
But
just come.
it's comedy hour.
Yeah, but
But in
hold on.
reality,
Let's
All right,
get
the
him
one
one
hold
drop
on.
drop.
rule ain't gonna save you niggas. Hey, like I
Hold
said,
on.
bro, the one
Let
drop
me hear
rule
from
is not gonna
Doctor.
save you niggas.
Wait,
The one drop rule ain't
I'm
gonna
literally
save you
arguing
niggas.
against the one drop rule. I said it's a buffer class, create buffer classes. And
No,
you was
no,
for.
no,
You
no.
said we
You were
all are
saying
black
you
people.
want to gatekeep blackness the way crackers gatekeep whiteness, and that's some silly nigga shit.
That's what the
Yes.
Because
Dominican
Mhm.
Republic
Yes.
did.
Frederick
that's
That's
an
what
Douglass
the
was mixed
assumption. That's
that's
an
what
race.
the Dominicans
assumption.
did when they
No
tried
one
to
Uh,
said that.
listen.
That's an
That's
George
literally
assumption.
what the
Washington was
Dominican
mixed
Republicans
race.
did to Haitians. That's literally.
What I gotta do? What
Literally.
I
Oh
gotta do
my
with the
God, where
one
my
drop
keys at? Did I
rule?
lose my fucking keys, bro?
That was your original argument. That was why I
Oh
was
my
This
against what
nigga
you were
God, where my
saying
MJ,
because it
keys
sounded
at,
he's
bro?
stupid.
sad. The ego is a terrible thing to have,
Yo,
What
Freaky.
you
yo. We
mean?
talking about. Hold on, real quick. Let me say this.
You want to talk
So
about
what the
Trujillo?
Dominicans
That's
did was
that's cool.
they gate kept. Even if they listen, they had black blood in them, and they were still gatekeeping. Right?
But it wasn't the one drop
They wanted to
rule.
eliminate the blackness out of you niggas. They said we gotta wipe these. So they killed off 15 to 50,000 Haitians because they didn't want to Africanize the Dominican Republic, nigga.
Exactly.
Hey,
Now,
and
That's because
Lou,
they
let me
fell
so
say
for
what
the
you're
this
so
real
banana
what
in the
you're
quick.
saying is
tailpipe, Lou.
so
Come
what you're
on,
And
Lou.
basically
Lou,
saying. Hold on,
And
but what you're saying is when
mhm.
people sit up here and become a unique individualized group like the Dominicans did, mulatized, mixed
But they
group,
did
they
it
become
because
hold
they didn't
on,
want to be
sir, hold
black.
on, Pedro, with your black ass. Hold
They
on. When
exactly
you
look what he just
when you
did. Damn.
when you
Oh,
mix
the truth
yourself
put
coming
your
up
out.
black
and you
ass a
hold
The
on,
truth
Haitian.
coming out.
Calling
hold on, hold
somebody
on.
Then
When
I
you
black
tell you the
ass.
truth.
delineate Hold on, brother.
Didn't
Can
I
I
tell you the
finish?
Yo,
Can
truth?
I
that
finish?
nigga,
When
yo,
you
I
when you
know
Didn't
when
I
you
for a
just tell
fact
you the
his
delineate
wife,
truth?
like that
I
and
know
you
for
do
a
the
fact
thing
his
that you
wife look
talk
like
about
Mariah
doing,
Carey.
hold
He
on.
just called him a black ass nigga.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Wow.
Yeah, shout
The
out to
truth
black ass
comes
niggas.
out.
A
Don
Haitian calling
DeMarco,
somebody black is crazy.
that is
I
crazy.
am black. But check this out.
So
It doesn't
what would be
escape the point. You
hold
can't
A
on,
escape
if
the
Haitian
you're
point,
black
calling a
Lou.
and I'm
nigga
You
a
can't
black,
black
escape the
ass
point,
nigga
Lou.
is
so
Why you
hold on,
trying to
crazy.
yeah.
run, Lou? Why you
If
trying to
you're
run,
black
Lou?
and I'm black,
Don't
what would
Dominican
be
run.
the
hatred in your heart, nigga.
Stay
that's
right
Stop
here,
what I
crazy.
Lou.
say.
Lou, don't run, brother. Stay right here. So what I'm
Yo,
telling
My bad.
you
One at a
is,
he
time. One
one
at
of
a
the
time. One at a
Haitians
time.
that
One at
wanted
Pedro,
a
to
time.
shut
One
your
at a time.
mouth,
whitewash
bro.
it.
Go on
All
mute,
right, my
Lou.
bad. My bad.
Go
My
on
bad.
mute,
My bad.
Pedro.
My bad. My
Pedro,
bad.
go
My
on
bad.
mute.
All right.
Pedro, go on
All right.
mute.
One at a time. One at a time.
So, all what I'm telling you is, when y'all try to create these delineated as groups of mixed race people, and you don't sit up here and bring blackness together, the ways in which Black Americans have done with Booker T, Douglas, and these people start to separate, they start to hate their own blackness. You turn against each other. You start massacring each other, and that's the problem. So when you start to pretend like you crackers and want to and say I'm gonna gatekeep this blackness shit, understand what you're creating. Understand the divisions you're creating and the
That is
massacres
not
that
how
are
the
gonna come
mechanism
from that
works.
shit. And that's exactly my problem with the fuck y'all niggas talking about. Because my problem wasn't against, oh, this is not racial. You cannot gatekeep blackness the way they gatekeep whiteness, because it's gonna lead to your ultimate destruction, like it has with Dominican Republic. I'm done speaking.
There is no
Yeah. So
gatekeeping of whiteness
real
because
quick,
whiteness has no culture. Let's stop doing that.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
ayo. And
Hold
right?
on.
Because
Hold on.
whiteness
Hold on,
is just
Pedro.
built into
Hold on.
society.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, real quick, because I want to hear from the Haitian Queen. All right, Dr. Amber, do you want to speak on this treasonous Haitian brother with that they call
Not
another
too
brother a
much on my
black
brother
ass?
MJ.
He
No,
called
I
I'll
his
be
was
ass a
keeping it
saying
blood
black
raw.
ass.
I'll be keeping it blood raw.
what you read was absolutely correct. So there was a ethnogenocide of dark skinned Haitian people and Dominican people from that matter that still goes on still to this day. So you were correct with that. And I
yeah,
always say Dominicans are Haitians, they just speak Spanish. But they
exactly. So
try to
let's talk
cry
about that.
Haitian
Hold
as
on, and
well.
let's wake that up, Woo. Lou. This motherfucker just sat here on stage and just told y'all verbatimly what I said, but he tried to make it cute. So what makes the what makes them so special is because they like to have the claim of fame that the DR it was first colonized by the Europeans, right? The island used to be called Hispaniola, right? The whole island. These people had a huge and rich history before, but the history written on paper didn't get verified until I guess white people did it, and that's what he's referring to. It's not that this island was empty and void of fucking people. Nah, it had people there. He's just saying it was colonized by the white person first, and that's what make it older than Haiti on paper. But it's not older than Haiti. We all wouldn't believe that there was no people on this island and that white people got here and just started producing people. That wouldn't be fucking right because they had people that was in the fields. Who would be in the fields if there were white people that just sailed to an island with no people? Who the
Hey,
fuck
y'all
would
know
pick the fucking
MJ, my
fields?
dog, man. We just debate. Listen. We actually finna get back to these type of convo because this is what IGB was based off of. We talk about history and debate history and culture and other shit. So I ain't gonna lie. See, these are my actually type of convo because I actually like history and I like to learn what other people go through and then see, because what goes on in Haiti probably went on in what was that place in South America? Was that Argentina where they like massacred all
Argentina,
the black people?
Venezuela.
Oh
Yes,
my
sir.
God, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I seen a documentary a while ago, bro, when I was in high school, bro. How they massacred, they try to whitewash the whole now was it Venezuela or Argentina?
Venezuela was
Venezuela. They have a
bad. It
guy
was
named
No, it
bad. It
was
was
Castro.
really
Argentina. It was
bad.
Argentina. It was Argentina. It was Argentina. But listen,
Venezuela
there's a
was bad as well.
there's some deep rooted shit behind it because there's a y'all can look this shit up, man. It's called the what is it called? It's called the
Say
Redemption
what
of
was it?
Ham. So there's a picture, right? Hold on, I'm about to listen. This shit get deep as fuck, bro. As far as like erasing black people, like, but they found the way to justify this shit in the Bible, right? So let me post it up top, man, because I am a history head, right? I do like history, even the good, bad, and the ugly of this shit, right?
Let me talk on
And
that when you're done.
all right, I got you. But let me hold on. Redemption of Ham. Hold on. Okay, so look. So I'm about to post a picture first, and I'm gonna read this shit, man. All right, so this picture. Oh, let me post the picture. My bad. I'm fishing. I'm trying to multitask, man. I ain't got a fish yet, man. This shit crazy. All right. So if you look at
Daphne
my
needs to
PT,
take the curse off you so you can catch a
I
fish.
know she put that voodoo on me. This shit crazy. It usually takes me less than 2 hours to do this shit. All right, so if you look at my PTR, right? So this is called the Redemption of Ham, right? This is a Portuguese picture. It's like a famous oil painting made in like uh, 1895, right? So what this is, right? It's a black grandmother, right, next to her biracial daughter. So the black grandmother had a baby with a white person, with a white man. She had a biracial daughter. The biracial daughter is sitting next to her man, which is a white man, right? And then the grandmother is praying and like she's glad that her grandson is white. This is what she wanted to get to, right? It went from dark to two generations. Her child is white now. She's praying to God, right? So there's a religious justifications to this shit, right? So let me just read this shit, man. All right. So it says in the 19th century, the idea of society whitening spread in Brazil as an ideology which sought to erase black features from the Brazilian population. During the first decade of the 20th century, industrialization, immigration, and urbanization brought a more pessimistic and nationalistic view to the country. The two world wars brought the expansion of the nationalism combined with the ideal of race within the construct of nationality in Europe. So this shit is based in eugenics. So just hear this part out because the dude that created this shit and justified and used the Bible, right, to justify this shit. This is why a lot of people in Brazil, look up to whiteness and they. It's like a whole movie. It's a documentary out right now. They talked about how all the athletes in Brazil date white women and they reference this famous painting that's been around since the 1800s. So it says in Europe, the ideal of eugenics was held and dismantled by various scholars, including Francis Galton in 1883. Right? Hold on. Wait. Let me read the religious justification. Hold on, real quick. Let me find the. All right. Here's the religious justification. Let me find. All right. All right. Here we go. All right. So it says the painting in the fruit of the moment of post emancipation. So she's looking at that white child as her freedom. Like this is the person that's he's emancipated now. He's free, right? Because he looks white. And it says marked by the racialization in the public sphere and the necessity of actions in the relation to the destiny of the black and mixed population in the free republic order. The painting alludes to the first book of the Bible, Genesis chapter 9, in the episode a drunk and naked Noah is exposed instead of covered by his son Ham to the later brothers of Shem and um, Jacob for the bringing shame upon him. Noah's condemned Ham to be slave along with his son Canaan, right? So it's basically like, have you ever heard of, like the curse of Ham, where if you it's like a biblical thing where they kind of justify slavery and shit. Have you heard of that, like the curse of Ham?
Yeah,
Has anybody?
Ham was never cursed. It was just Canaan. They
I
had to
know.
they had to stretch
So they
it.
look at wait, hold on. So hold on, let me just say this part. So Canaan is the black grandmother, right? Ham is the baby, right? So she's praying to God, right, that she's not cursed anymore because her baby is white. This is the justification of this painting in my PTR, bro. This shit deep rooted, bro.
And it's like, and when I tell you, it's like the one of the most ridiculous, convoluted things people
Psychological
came up with.
warfare, bro.
It's psychological warfare. First things
Yes.
first, right? Ham was never cursed. Okay, Ham's children made Babylon, Egypt, and majority of the early African empires. Those are Ham's children, right? Now and then, so they want to talk about curse of Ham, which is denoting that Negroes have a Canaan element, right? Because if you talk about curse of Ham, you're talking about Canaan. You're only talking about Canaan. He's the only one that was cursed. So it's one of those sneaky things that's done in academia because they don't want to talk about the whole Israelite thing, so they'll do a sidebar to it, right?
Exactly.
So if you guys know about Carthage, right?
Wait,
Carthage.
wait, hold on. Before we get to that, because I ain't gonna lie, we gotta do a room later about this because I do want to, because it is Sunday. We gotta keep the biblical rooms. We're gonna do the biblical room later with Yoshi. Hey, but look,
Okay.
so this same dude in my PTR, right? He's grown now, so he's a grown man. He looks white. We called him Hispanic, right? And then they look down on their black ancestors. So when you go throughout Latin America and you see the people that like my PTR, the white dude that look like my PTR, that the baby, he's a grown adult now. He's 65, right? And he's looking down on the black inhabitants, right? He think he better. They want to be in proximity to whiteness so bad. So when you see Hispanics come to America and shit, and they trying to check the white box and shit, and assimilate to whiteness and how they treat white people great, and then they they got negative interactions with black people, and they look. This shit is embedded in their culture, bruh. This shit deeper than rap.
Yeah, can I say something, Lou? As well.
Yeah, do your thing, bro. Because you from Latin America, right?
Yeah.
Where you from?
I got fam from Honduras, El Salvador, and Dominican Republic.
Oh shit. So you
Hey,
everywhere. All
that's
right,
what's
break
up.
this down. How you feel about this painting? You know about this shit? And is this shit regular all throughout Latin America?
uh, that was regular. Shit, you know, back then, I guess. First of all, that thinking came from a lot of Africans and, dark complexion people because even in Central America, that, mejora la raza or improve the race, quote unquote, it was
Wait. What
basically
does that mean? Hold on. Say it again. You said it's called what? Amala what? What?
mejorar la raza.
And what that mean? Improve the
So it
race by.
basically improved the race, and basically don't marry or procreate with someone who is dark skinned because your kids will become out dark. You want your kids to come out lighter because
Wait, could I?
obviously in Latin America,
Wait, let them.
skin tones plays a role. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, keep going. Do you think?
Yeah, but they leaving out a key component, Lou, and they keep making it seem like these people wasn't self-hating. These people were already dark melanated people. The European came and gave them this influence to where it'd be instantly. So, like, if a black woman from this country slept with a white settler that came, their kid would instantly be lighter complexion. So this was a goal, right? So you would get with a white man or
No,
a lighter
no.
skin. Hold on, sir. There's a guy in history
Well, you
that
did cut
defeats
him off though. You did cut
everything he
him off.
said. All right, go ahead. But because they dancing around some of their figures in history. I'm going to pull out a couple figures in history where dark
Let
skinned
him finish
men.
so he doesn't
Go
forget
ahead.
his thought.
Yeah, let his ass
Yeah,
answer what we want.
so I don't know what he talking about. Before I guess the Europeans came, it was the natives. They were dark, but they enslaved
Bingo.
them. They enslaved them, and obviously they were in slavery. They were dying. There was hundreds of thousands of indigenous who were dying. That's when they brought the Africans in, and they had. See, slavery in Latin America is a bit different. A lot of indigenous and Africans lived in community and mixed over time, and mixing was promoted in Latin America, like Brazil. You have a lot of mixed people. A lot of people in Brazil don't identify as black; they identify as Afro descendants, meaning they have African mixture.
Pull up, gang.
But in Central America, Latin America, there was a lot of mixing going on. It was promoted. It was laws. People wanted to create this new quote unquote race. The cosmic race or something like that. But where like I guess you're no longer fully black, but you're no longer fully indigenous nor white. You're just mixed. But that didn't work out as we see today. However, this whole self-hate shit that y'all talking about, like lightening the race, that was a thing. Colorism is still a thing today, to be honest, in Brazil, etc., but it's not as prevalent. A lot of African, I said African, a lot of these Latin countries actually, you know, they celebrate their African history. Even in not countries that aren't predominantly black, that don't have as big of a black population, they celebrate their African history as well. There's communities of non-black Latinos that literally do all that, and also a lot of Latinos here in the U.S. are Mexican.
Oh my
At
God.
38 million, other Latin countries don't go over 3 million. So stop trying to say they come over here. No, be specific now. It's the
Okay.
Mexicans that
So
come over here.
so Lou, these niggas hate themselves and they hate themselves. I'm trying to show y'all because they won't give reverence to any of these people, right? So they keep trying to make it seem like these people were all from Africa. It was not. It's the same thing as these people when they come to America and make it seem like Americans all were Africans. No, there were only 300,000 Africans from Africa that they have on record that came to Americas. That means from Canada to the islands. There are only 300 fucking thousands they can verify. So
Bro, what are
watch
you
this. Hold
talking
on.
about?
I'm
Nigga,
talking
you're
about history and
ignorant,
facts.
man.
Hold on. I'm talking
Go
about
read a
history and
book.
facts.
Go
Yeah.
pick
Read
So
a
up
if
a
you don't
book,
want to read,
man.
hold on. If you
It's
don't
a
want to
lie.
read, hold on, sir. If you don't want to read or verify what I'm saying, just go on mute. It's okay. But you, everything I'm saying can be cross verified. Just look it up. Prove me wrong with facts, because I'm going to prove y'all wrong with facts every time. So now, when
You
you have
haven't
these
given any
300,000,
facts.
hold on, again. Just Google it. Just ask how many slaves from Africa actually
No,
made it to
I
America.
know
I
better, so I
got you. So
don't
just
need
let
to
me land
Google
right
it.
quick, B dog.
Can you
You
let
need
No
him
to
problem.
prove it
finish?
because you're
Goodness,
saying
Kelsey,
something.
stop
Gotcha. So
it.
anyway, so what these people are going to tell you is things that are just not true. So he can't tell you that the natives were dark-skinned melanated people one time and then tell you that these people weren't self-hating. What happens is you have settlers that come, right? They come and they impregnate these women and they instantly have a baby that's lighter skinned. So now the other people want to be closer to the European standard as possible. So then they try to do the same thing. And time, this becomes a culture. So the light and the bleach and all this becomes from that. So, but the first people there were melanated. I'm gonna give you a guy in history. This is one guy. I don't know why they're not trying to tell y'all this. In Venezuela, there was a guy. His nickname is Pedro the Negro. Literally, his name is Pedro the Negro. His real name is Pedro Camaggio, also known as Negro Premio. Y'all, please look him up. I'm gonna say it again. Pedro Camaggio, also known as Negro Premio. This is one of the first black Spanish Venezuelan soldiers, and he was born in the 1700s, the early 1810 to like 1823 or 1830. They tried to make him from African descent, but the trick was that him or his family, they were indigenous to the land. So they called these people Afro, just like they do in America. People were proud of their Afro because their hair were curly. That didn't mean they were African. But let's just go along with the joke and let's say they were African. Why were they the dominant population? He led the country in the revolution to get the independence. So you mean to tell me the rest of the people backed the dark skinned guy to free the country from whom? Why would
Oh,
they
you,
free?
bro, you,
Well, hold on. Why would the white European looking islanders in Venezuela? Why would they fight against the Europeans for a dark skinned black guy? It
bro,
makes
what?
no sense.
Hold
Hold
on,
on.
one
This
thing
is
you already lied. Hold on, one thing you already
sir.
lied.
This is history.
You said only 3,000. No, you said 3,000.
Three
Uh,
300,000.
hundred
I said
thousand.
it
300,000.
wasn't. Oh, 300,000. It was 2.5 million.
No,
So
it
you
was
already
not,
lied right there.
sir. There was
You said use
2.5 million,
Google.
sir. Hold on,
You
sir.
said use
Hold
No,
on,
it
Google.
was
sir.
12
Hold on,
million.
sir. There was 2.5 million that came to the Americas. North
12 point.
America, hold on,
Okay.
sir. North America is Canada to the islands. That is North America. The whole continent would be the whole North or the whole Americas, which would be South, Central, and North America. We all together got 2.5 million. The islands included with
12.5.
North America and Canada is what you would call North America. We stay in the United States of America. We don't stay in America. It's just the United States of America. North America, again, for the people that don't understand this, is Canada down to the islands. That's what you call North America. It's sad that we got to learn this at fucking in our 30s in 2024.
Fucking
This is crazy.
pathetic, too,
So
bro.
now, so these people only got 300,000 slaves combined together, sir. So when they come up with these numbers and say all these black people came from Africa, that would be fucking disingenuous because America in the islands already had freedmen, right? These freedmen were able to own slaves. How is that possible? Well, because they weren't from the slave class that had been imported, sir. But that's just history. But you guys don't want to
Yeah,
read
you
books.
haven't proven anything. You just spilled a whole
I
lot of
did. I
bullshit.
just
But
gave you a guy's
now
name,
hold
and he
on.
was
Now
one of the
let me
fierce
tell you. You
generals,
see what you
and he
said.
was
Hold
dark
on.
skinned. They have a statue
Hold
of
on.
him
Hold
today.
on. Hold,
I'm
I
gonna
let
land
you
there. I'm
speak.
gonna, I'm gonna land there,
can't
guys.
Yo,
believe
His
I
name is
didn't
that
Pedro
interrupt you. I let you
Camacho.
speak. Calm down, man. Calm down.
Hey,
Wait,
hey, Butterfly.
this
Hold
is
on,
wild.
Butterfly, Miki, or Dana, y'all mind? Cause I'm handling some business right now. Give me a sec.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers.
You
So
Negroes better wait because I'm literally going to pop your asses. But anywho, the only thing I wanted to say is I'm hearing a lot of people blaming the natives for wanting to be whitewashed. And Dr. Goddess put this in the chat. You are forgetting that a lot of these countries, including Brazil, literally imported Europeans, white immigrants, because they did not like the melanated population. So this is really sad that y'all are blaming the colonized for what the colonizers did, right? This was not native to them, right? So when we talk about who was whitewashed and who wanted to be whitewashed, y'all think that the Europeans were native to that land? None of them were.
Native
They
doesn't
were
mean indigenous.
imported. They were imported. Look it up. Dr. Goddess put what it was in the chat. I can't pronounce that. I don't want to embarrass myself. Blaquiamento. But you can literally look it up after slavery ended. And I'm using Brazil because now, like, almost 90% of the population of Brazil has European ancestry, which
The
was not the
ethnic
case.
cleansing.
Yeah, it was an ethnic cleansing, Bubbles, and I can't believe that we're blaming the natives, right? For what's happened. But anywho, that's
They're,
all I want.
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of the same stuff that was instilled in the United States with like redlining and just not giving them opportunities, right? They're basically telling other people, white European people to be specific. Hey, move here. We'll give you all these different tax write-offs. We'll help you start your business, et cetera, right? That's what they were doing. So if you're talking about these people and saying like, oh, they wanted you to marry white, it was their way to get out of poverty because their government literally constructed a system to wipe them out. Look at the percentage of black melanated people in Brazil now versus what it was. It was an ethnic cleanse. They do it all over the world. So
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am, Bubbles,
I agree with Miki.
but you
Let
cannot
her land
define.
just
She
one
landed,
second
but they
before you
cannot
But
finish.
take
I think
away.
Yo,
I
that
know
was
you're
Pedro,
busy
major.
you
talking,
spot.
crackhead. I know you're
Yo,
I
busy.
can
think
I
that was
speak, please?
For
I've been
Bubbles,
trying to speak
no,
only
for a
because
while.
I
Kalechi. One
know
moment.
Brazilians, the only thing I want to say, and I'll pass it to whoever. Bubbles, and in fact, the native population, if they did not have that mixed ancestry or they were actually denied benefits, much like happened in the United States, right? So we know this. We've seen this happen so many times in modern history, right? I was listening and I'm like, I know damn well these Negroes not blaming the
I
native
know.
population because they had zero choice. If they wanted to sustain themselves, then they had to have mixed children,
I
right?
agree
Yeah,
That's
with that.
that's
That's
just
a
how
fact.
that works.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Finally,
especially
some
in
people with
Brazil.
some sense.
Pedro,
yeah,
Like,
answer.
yeah, yeah, and they
Yeah.
do. But
so
I don't
but
even
Lou,
blame.
Lou,
Wait, wait, hold on. Wait, let me say
It
this. Let me say this part.
cannot.
Let me
go
say
ahead,
this
Lou.
It
part. Then y'all got. It.
cannot
Let me say this
work.
part. Let me say this part. Y'all got. So see, because I look at it like the Arabs, like the Arabs been colonized, so they got the mentality of their oppressor, so they kind of project that on the black Africans and shit by treating them like shit, and then treating Europeans like great. It's the same thing with Hispanics. A lot of these folks is indigenous and they've been colonized, so you know they kind of project that shit on the black population and shit while trying to assimilate to whiteness. So I don't blame them fully, right? Because they've been colonized just like everybody else. But there is some shit that they need to address though. Everybody got to address that shit though.
Yeah,
So
and Lou, and this is all I was saying. I'm not trying to blame the native people to begin with. But what happens is these colonizers come, and then the natives just basically get down and lay down. And this happened in Americas. My family, I have a huge family in the HBC culture, right?
That's the point you
My
made.
aunt
I didn't
had
hear
to,
you saying.
she had to realize that the Divine Nine, what these people had done was basically the same thing that had been passed down from slavery, the brown paper bag test. I have an aunt. I'm dark skinned, right? But I have aunts that are bright. I have an aunt that was considered passing, or a great aunt, right? She would be considered a person that could pass back in the day. These things are a part of our culture that we pass down through generation through generation. That's
that's a
why when
fact.
you look at two different sorority groups, see the women, they hold more onto the color than the men do. The men is kind of more about machismo, but with the women, look at the AKAs and then look at the deltas. Y'all know the difference. Does Pedro got to break it down the difference between most AKAs and most deltas? You
Not
might
unless
see.
you are a member of a D9. Don't speak
Yeah,
on the D9
I'm
unless
not.
you are a
Me.
Well,
member of the
hold
D9.
on.
What
Well,
Uh
what do you
see,
oh.
belong to?
well,
Are you
well,
a alpha, a kappa, a
well,
sigma? What?
ma'am, ma'am.
Okay, then be quiet.
Yeah, yeah, but this is my family lineage, right? So my
But
family
where
is
did
Pedro,
this.
you
have you ever
Hold
pledge?
on,
seen that movie
ma'am.
Pinky?
Right now,
And then
it's.
you keep trying to make it a gender war. Like you keep on.
I'm not trying to make it a gender war. I'm just pointing it
You
out
are
because
though.
our
Pedro.
culture. No, this is
Wait,
American
where's the
culture.
gender war? He's just trying to
Yeah.
hold both.
No, that's
Wait,
because
wait.
he keeps on saying, "Oh, but the women are more into it, and
No,
the
no. I
women
said the
are this."
woman.
Like,
It
Well,
shows up in
women
y'all.
women are more colorist than men.
Yeah,
We know that
it
already.
shows up. It shows up in y'all organization a little
Lou,
bit
how can you
more.
sit here and say that when black men date out more and
No,
they like
listen. It's
light
Yes,
not
skinned
about.
girls?
Hold on. It's
Most
not
our
black
about.
own
women,
business.
No,
most
listen.
black women want dark
Hold
skinned
on. See,
men, man.
y'all.
Let's be
Listen. Hold
real.
on. Y'all trying to
Because they
make it.
fetishize black
Hold on,
men
and
as
it's not
well,
a
like
gender
everybody
thing,
else.
y'all. Hold on, and this is not a gender thing. This is a class thing amongst people. It's just able to be seen more in the women factions of our culture, and that's all I was pointing. It happens in men culture too, but that's kind of phased out. The machismo and who's the man's man kind of wins out amongst men. But with the women, most of your AKAs are going to be fair skinned and light skinned women. Most of your deltas are going to be the dark skinned, more not manly, but more physically fit built women. They're going to be a little bit more athletic, a little bit more
Mixed
dark.
race men.
Yeah,
Hold on. Listen, dark skinned men and light skinned men do not be bickering and fighting like light skinned women and dark skinned women.
yes,
So
and
this,
that's a,
this this is how you know colorism. Women practice it way more, right?
and
Especially on each other.
but Lou, if the sisters right now in this room want to be genuine right now with us, I would love to have them have the floor and let them tell y'all about the brown paper bag test. Do you
That
want
we
to
did
want to?
not
I wanted to
create.
say
I'm
something that
confused.
has nothing to
I
do with
wanted to ask you
sororities
a
and
question,
fraternities.
Pedro.
It
Yeah,
Have
doesn't.
you ever seen
It
that
doesn't.
movie?
we
So
didn't
are we willing
create
to
that.
bet?
We're talking about school
Wait,
I didn't
days.
say. I
wait,
didn't say you guys
wait,
created
wait.
it.
Sororities did create. I mean, start implement the paper bag test. Why we like?
Y'all
Why we
implemented
got
It
it.
to?
Implemented
wasn't.
or created.
I didn't say
Don't
y'all
play with
That
created
was
it.
me.
I
not
didn't
where
say
it
y'all
was
We ain't,
created
created.
it.
y'all
All
ain't
right,
created
sir.
it,
That
but
is not
y'all
correct.
definitely enacted it.
That definitely was y'all.
We all perpetuated a narrative
And
of
that's
Everybody,
all.
critical
that's what I'm
racism,
saying. That's
And
what
and
that's
he's
we
what
gotta
saying.
do
that's what
it.
I'm
Don't piss
saying.
me off.
That's his
Yeah,
point.
that's
He's
my
saying
point.
that. He's
I
saying
never
that
disagreed with him. He said the women. I just spoke up.
I said it's more
Salute.
prevalent
The
in
paper
y'all
brown,
side of our
it's more
the
culture.
prevalent,
paper
yeah, for women.
bag test was not just at universities. It was
Didn't say it
also
was.
done in. Well, look at here, sir. You're talking about things that you don't know.
No,
I
I
don't really
am. My
know.
family's full of
Where did
Masons.
where did you
I
pledge?
was kind of a Mason
Mate,
until I
All
yeah.
I
right.
was
Anyway,
kind of a Mason. Is
Feel
y'all
like
love to
crazy.
kind
talk
of.
about things
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not a
There's
part
no
yeah,
of.
yeah,
such thing like
Lou.
kind of a
Yeah,
Mason.
yeah, Lou. Yeah,
Pedro,
I got a
Pedro,
I'm
you
dummy
a
just
son.
half. I'm a half
Pedro, you
Mason, half nigga. Sometimes I don't know. I be
Yeah.
hopping in and out.
No,
you know, Pedro,
I
you
did
don't speak
everything it took.
facts, man. You
No,
just
no, I did everything it took. But my belief system now as a fully grown man, the things that I did in my 20s, I'm not proud of it. I don't want to be associated with any of that, none of that shit.
What you?
yo,
Then
Hold
what are
yo,
on,
you
hold
mad
on.
Pedro,
about it?
Wait,
yo,
wait, one mic. Hold
one
on, wait,
mic,
wait,
one
wait.
mic, one
Hold on,
mic
wait,
on
wait. Let's
me.
unpack that. Wait, no. Ain't no one mic on you, little ashy motherfucker. Calm down. Hey, real quick. So when you say you did some shit in your life, what you talking about? Some Masonic shit to your own
Yeah,
people? Like, tell me
yeah.
some shit.
In order, all right. So when you, nobody in this room is gonna be for real. In order to get into those organizations and to cross those sands, nigga, you hating on your own people, and they do it prevalently. And then the people that are inside, they pretend it's not. So if you go look around to anybody's city council, this isn't just my city or my state. This is all y'all cities and states. I want y'all to look at the people that govern y'all city, the city council, the police chief, the fire chief. All of these people are a part of these organizations. You're not gonna see anybody at that high point or any place in y'all city that's not a part or attached to these
But
organizations. And
Freemasonry is a part of Black American culture, though.
it
Prince Hall,
is, but we
Freemasonry, all that
pretend
shit.
is, but we try to pretend it's not. We try to pretend
That shit is deep rooted in
like
our
TD
culture.
Jakes. Hold on, but watch this. I'm gonna show you how fast it is, though. How vast it is. We're gonna pretend that TD Jakes and P Diddy aren't brothers in the organization. These people that say, wait, TD Jakes and P Diddy shouldn't be brothers in any organization, and the two different vast lifestyles, but they are. And what they do is they pigeonhole their success and their secrets that they shouldn't share with us. They pigeonhole that against us, not against white people. They monopolize that against us, the people of their culture that don't have the knowledge and understanding. And they gain more knowledge and understanding and sell that to the other side as tokens to sit at the table. So that's
So
why they
first
want to
of
get
all,
down.
how many brothers do they have? 10,000?
In
100,000?
America, it's
Well,
millions.
let's look at the entire world then. How many brothers do they have? Let's
Probably
just
how
do
many?
some
How
basic
many?
math. I know people don't like to do math, but just, just for fuck's sake,
There's
let's
a
just do it.
lodge in every city, man.
So how many would you say,
In
since
America, there's millions of Masons and Eastern
millions of
Stars.
Masons. So you mentioned two black Negroes that happen to be successful, and you're like, oh, look at them
Well,
gatekeeping and shit. And
what?
it's millions of Masons.
Damn.
So what do you
See,
know about the other millions of Masons? Do tell
well,
us.
well,
Because
man,
you can't just know about two. You got to know about all of them.
well, we do know about all of them. I just told you.
Uh-huh.
Look,
So
all right, so
tell us,
I'm from
what are they
Florida, right?
gatekeeping?
So all
No, no,
right,
no.
so
I don't want to know about you. I want to know about the Masons. What are they gatekeeping
I wanted to
outside
add to the
of those
it's
passing
two?
it's not even
discussion.
sinister. It's basically a classist thing. It's not sinister. I'm not saying they're doing blood drinking of goats or anything. It's just classism. It's just business. But the business is against their own people. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
So
saying these
you're not.
motherfuckers are drinking blood from goats and
How are you
fucking.
saying that it's business against? No, no, no. Just work with
It's
me here. How are
business.
you saying? How is it business against their own people? Can you explain that, please? What
Oh
they don't hire black
God.
people? They don't. I
Never
mean, they
mind.
don't interact
It's
with
going
black
over your head. It's
people.
going over your head.
What? No, no.
Economic
Can you
Forget
econ-
I even
explain?
said anything.
You're making some serious allegations here. So what do you mean?
I'm not making serious allegations. If what I was saying wasn't true, then Obama shouldn't be a part of the club either. There should be people at the top that's not a part of the club, but all of them are part of the club. That's all I'm saying, ma'am.
I don't think that black men should be a part of the club. That's what this is. They
No,
shouldn't
that's
be a
not
part
what
of
he
the
Wait,
said.
club.
That's not what
real
I'm
quick,
saying.
Hold on,
He's saying
wait. Let's do this, because I think this is a good Sunday convo. We're gonna transition the room. We're gonna talk about is Freemasonry is deep rooted in American culture. All right, we can say it's Freemasonry embedded in American culture and in our religion. Because I ain't gonna lie, I know Miki is triggered because she's a D9 member, and your fellow member, PayPal, What's your name, bro? Oh, Pedro. My bad, bro. Pedro. Uh,
Say
I
that.
don't know. I swear to
This
God.
nigga
I
keep
swear to
money on his
God.
mind.
Yeah, I keep money on my mind, brother. But look, Pedro just said that he literally used to sell niggas out. That's part of the Freemasonry and D9 game. So we gonna have a dialogue, man. And me personally, I got hella D9 members in my family, women, men. Like we got free. I think if you Black American and you don't got D9 members or Freemasons in your family, you probably not in. You're not probably
You're
from the
not
culture.
Black American.
Yeah,
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 that's fair.
yeah. This shit is deep. This shit is deep rooted. Like the Creoles,
Martin
from
Luther
black. It
King,
don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter. Everybody. Don King was a Freemason. All of the presidents was Freemasons.
all of
This
the
shit is deep
presidents,
rooted. Yeah,
all your
I don't know
city
about.
council workers,
Yeah, so I mean,
the
I think.
governors.
Yeah, so I think they do make on all sides because everybody's a Freemason. They be making money off both sides. Like they use the waste to keep, I mean, the race shit to keep people
Yeah, 'cause they
divided.
don't care about religion or race when you
Politics,
sit at
it's
that
about
table.
money, man.
But Lou,
Yeah,
remember
you could be a
like
member. Hold on, a Catholic. This is the only organization in the
Oh
world
my
where a
god.
Catholic, Muslim, and an atheist all can sit at the same table and win. Why? Because they don't care about color or religion.
so there are
They
no
care
other
about their group.
organizations that allow
Nah,
just any members to join.
not
Did you
not
go
on
to
this
college?
level. Yeah,
So, but not at this level. But
most
you
people
don't
in
know.
college
You're
join
just
what?
guessing, right?
Wait, hold
You're
on.
just
Most people
guessing.
in college join what? Don't do
So
that.
there's not.
Uh
So you know,
oh.
somebody just sent me something about a military organization
And,
for
and
people in
and
the
what are they?
military. Do they gatekeep? So
Yes, but
here's the
they're
point,
part of
Lou.
the Masonic
Ain't
Lodge.
nothing wrong.
Remember,
Wait,
and
but ain't
Bubbles. You
nothing
know
wrong
what?
with
Let me
gatekeeping
talk
though.
to
What's wrong with
Bubbles.
gatekeeping?
There's
Bubbles.
nothing wrong with gatekeeping.
You know how we have these
I'm here.
conversations about people that are haters. So anything that black people do that remotely resembles what white people do,
Six
amen and
cents. Yeah.
hallelujah on this good Sunday, right? It's got
This
to be
has
bad.
nothing to do with black
Because
people.
why? Yes, it is. Amen and hallelujah. Because there have been white organizations since the dawn of time. But let a little nigga get up
Not
in
Steve
there and
Pershing.
try to do something, then it's a bad thing. You gatekeeping.
Nobody said it
You're
was a
not
bad
letting
thing.
everybody in there. Amen. You got a fee that you got to
She
join,
might
and
be
that
onto
lens
something,
eye
It,
brother.
black.
I never said it was a bad thing. I said it's unethical when you're saying you're for the people like
Whatever.
How
Jesse
it's
Jackson. Hold on,
unethical?
it's unethical for Jesse Jackson to be parading around as some African American man when he's a card holding Indian. He's not African American at all. He know that. Jesse Jackson would never fill out a piece of paperwork that says he's African American. You can't find one
He
that says
playing
he's
the
African
game.
American. He's playing the game. He sits at
Yeah.
the table with the
What's wrong
rest of
with
the
that? White people
Masons.
do it.
Yeah,
Get,
he
get,
sits,
get to the
and there's
point. Get to the
nothing
point.
wong with it. All I said
Hold
is
on,
it's
I'm about to do a new room.
unethical
I'm about
for
to do a new
me.
room because this is actually a good room. See, we back to the IGB convos, man. That politics kind of watered down the
Hey,
politics.
look, would you imagine that 50 Cent and Jesse Jackson could be a part of the same group? That wouldn't make sense to y'all.
Why would that not make sense if it's an
Wait, classism, Trump
organization?
racism. What do you mean?
What
Yeah,
are
I
you
mean,
talking about?
if you're at that level.
And you're only
Oh,
criticizing black people, which
I'm not.
irritates me to
Well,
my
Okay,
soul.
so Jeb Bush, George Bush, and
killing
fucking
Josh.
the Kellogg's, man.
Shut up, you little fake offset. You've been getting on my nerves for a couple of weeks in this room. I am
I
so
just talked the
sorry.
truth, man. I'm
What
sorry.
truth? What truth do you
That's the
know?
truth.
From YouTube?
You're kind of mad. No, I could take a picture
Well,
on my wall right now of my Divine Nine family
Hold
members.
on, hold on, hold on,
Whatever.
real quick,
I
because I ain't
love
gonna
them. I
lie.
honor them.
Wait, because this is actually a real convo. Because I do think a lot of people be trying to say like, because I don't get the sellout part. These are people that gate. Because if you look at, cause I read this book, Our Kind of People, right, and how they gatekeep and shit, and then everything that the ADOS and all you niggas is trying to do in 2024, the black elite been doing for centuries. But then y'all shit on them. So wait. Let's post a let's post click the link in the chat. We're gonna change the room. We moving over. I'm about to boom the room. Click the link. Click the link. Because I actually want to have this convo Sunday. We're gonna keep it to some type of religion, some type of something. All right, click the link up top. Everybody,
before
click
you
the link.
boom, before you boom, can I just ask this question?
No, brother. All you gotta do is click the link up top, brother. We just going to another room. That's it. Just click the link and you can ask the question over there. Come on, come on. All right, I'm about to boom the room. Click the link up top. Click the link. We still got 200 people in the room. What's going on? Y'all drunk? Okay, 100 now. Okay. Click the link. AC, click the link. Doctor, click the link. May, click the link. Bonnie, click the link. I'm about to boom the room in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Click the link. I'm booming the room.
Gab must not be near his phone.
I know. How did he miss our chance? Has Manfinity been working y'all nerves? I mean, oh, let me look in the chat.
I gave you the explanation, Marks. Yeah. Working mine. I
Hey,
definitely raised my voice earlier today.